Still haven't figured out the echo issue.
Haven't?
It sounds okay on my end.
No, when Allie talks, there's a significant amount of echo.
Allie, talk.
Hi, I'm talking. I have to hit a button to talk.
Oh.
It shows up on Chris's thing. It doubles up on Chris.
Dang it.
Feck you. Just give me the weird flooring thing and I'll just
Oh, I hear it now. Okay.
No!
Dang it. This is never gonna get fixed.
Sorry, guys.
We have, like, a giant thing of foam in between us. Yes. I have a sweatshirt hanging up next to me. I have a big foam block in between the bookcase between us. But it's echoing off the back wall and going back to me.
So what you gotta
But I finally have it so you don't pick up OBS. So at least there's that.
Well, I can just whisper.
So technically it would only be echoey for them.
Haha.
As long as it streams alright, I guess. But last time I checked, it was echoing on the stream as well. So.
Oh, it was? Well, I've changed it just now. So we'll see.
Yay.
Yeah. Such is this.
I can move my stuff into the other room, especially because wintertime's coming. It'd be nice and warm.
You want to just switch places?
Seasonal desks like arrangement. I'm fine with that.
That's what you want to do, just for this sake. I could just get a headset.
I could also just use my laptop.
Oh. Well, that could
I don't
be an
have it with me
option.
right now.
Yeah, well, for next time. Something to consider. But that would be a good solution so it doesn't what's it called? Like, displace you.
Uh-huh. And I can just lay in the bed. Or in the other room. Or somewhere.
I'm waiting for Dan. Dan.
Jules, what are you doing October 26th-ish weekend? Somewhere around...
I don't know. Okay. I might be. It's like all of my plans are pretty much on hold until I hear back from, like, doctor, surgeon stuff.
Gotcha.
So
that still is not decided, huh?
No, it is not. Yeah, no, I have to jump through more hoops to really, really make the point that I really know what I'm talking about, and I really want someone to cut me open. So
Okay,
it's
cool.
Rip it out. Rip out my organs.
Sure. Yep. We're live.
I know.
Okay, just making sure you know.
You say worse things when it comes to destroying monsters. It's the same thing.
It's fine. I'm not going into horrendous detail.
Yeah.
It's unnecessary.
Yeah,
I already did my angry art about it. It's fine.
Which is really pretty.
Thank you.
It's
I was
pretty and angry.
Foaming at the mouth with rage. So when in doubt, draw. Make your rage constructive.
Exactly. So what's the estimate now for you hearing back?
Well, I heard on Monday from another doctor that I should hear back within 2 weeks.
Oh, hey, Dan.
So, I'm a week deep into 2 weeks.
Okay.
Howdy, motherfucker.
Hello, Dan.
Hi.
I kind of lost where we are at.
Oh, the floor collapsed.
Yep. So.
Gricks are attacking. It's combat time.
Okay, there were sneaks. Right.
Yes, last time on the Dorkvision stream, you guys got a ride from the Sisudal Jalab through the Raging Dark. No need for skill challenges that could potentially be deadly or destructive. From promptly rested in maze tunnels. Got a letter from your friend Maria back in her deployment.
Oh yes, the sweet letter from Maria in this southern drawl. Forever alone, far away.
My sweet Maria.
It's been 2 months.
I cannot tell
maybe a
how
month.
long has passed.
Every 2
They're
hexes
fun.
is like a day, approx. Well, like every 2 hexes is 8 hours, and then you guys rest for 8 hours. So it's like every 2. Anyway.
We aren't doing the cat wand thing, are we?
Mm-mm.
You could have assumed to be doing it, but maybe not need to. I think Barty might have some sort of mechanism for telling time. Regardless, you guys traveled through the maze tunnels, found a strange dwarven tomb of unknown origin.
That we did not fuck with.
Did not
We
fuck
didn't
with
poke
it.
the thing.
But Zumasu got in a bit of a tizzy with Peggy after he failed to try to read her mind and she realized it was happening.
I failed my quick time event.
And then you guys got lost once more halfway, not even halfway through the maze tunnels, but quite the egregious place. You have finally found a loose piece of floor, which promptly collapsed into a tunnel system filled with these strange serpentine creatures.
We failed another quick time event.
Indeed. And that is we're picking up tonight. Okay, let's go to the combat page. Let's get more fitting music.
Something a little bit less chill.
1 second.
Right. So, you guys have fallen. The people in the purple box up there, you guys are above the surface. I just wanted you to have visibility. But the rest of you and the cart and the mule have fallen to the caverns below.
Sorry.
Sorry?
I went off for a second. Sorry.
Okay. You guys have fallen into the tunnels below. Zumasu is going to need to make a dexterity saving throw. Oh, I think you failed yours, but this is to reduce the damage. I'm gonna have the others do the same.
I swear to God, if everyone fucking dies.
We're
I
up
landed
above.
on my
We don't have to worry
neck.
about it.
The least vital of my organs.
Oh, that was pretty
Okay.
good.
Yeah, you take half the damage. I do need to roll for dude. Go. Okay, so
Oh, can I have my dog with me?
was it
Who's the
summoned?
dog?
Remember I was using my dog to try and appeal to Peggy,
were.
but that wasn't working.
You were. Now I have to fetch it. That 5 hit point thing that will never hit things.
It hits
Hey,
a few things. It's mostly
Hey,
there for
you'll
aid.
die.
It helps me hit things.
There he is. Okay, well in that case, have your dog make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh shit.
It's 5 hit points of glory.
Come on, Jose. Jose did pretty good.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Frustrating for me, but pretty good. So, each of you is going to take 2d6 damage. It's about a 20-foot fall.
Come on, Jose.
Everyone's dead.
Shit. Jose died.
Jose took half damage and poofs. The
Everybody's
mule,
dead, Dave.
the mule is at 1 hit point. The mage, Juliana, she's actually fine. It was a fairly easy DC. Just that,
For a blind person.
You're a daredevil?
Yes.
why can't I do math? What happened? Okay.
You've been out of school too long. That's
I
why.
know, right? Okay. There. We got the proper HPs. Okay, now, let's roll for initiative. That includes everybody. Jose, be dead.
Oh.
Well, he's just poofed, so we'll just...
How deep is the fall? Curious.
20 feet.
20 feet.
Want to make sure that the initiative tracker was also good.
What?
Do, do, do. Okay. Well, we got
Who rolled a 22?
one of the... Actually, yeah, it was one of the Gricks.
Okay. Wasn't sure if it was friend or foe.
Of course it's foe.
Hey, we just talked about this. Touch the snake.
No! Fucking don't touch the snake.
I need to see if I can charm the
See?
snake.
It worked fine out. It worked out fine in Prometheus. I have not seen the movie, but I'm sure worked out fine. Touch the snake.
All right. So, which Grick? It is this Grick. All right, this Grick slithers out of its hole. That much movement speed, so it's going to slither. There. Right over to Yuzumasu, and okay, cool. It's gonna make a tentacle attack against you.
No, you.
Nope. 14 does not hit.
Good.
So it's done. Yeah, I guess they don't have much to do. Mao, it is your turn. You are above this hole that has opened up.
Do I have advantage
Advantage on what?
on attacking from a higher point?
Yeah, sure.
Wow, just gets it, huh? It's like
Oh, that was unfortunate.
Does the 13 hit?
It does not. They have a thick hide. Okay, anything else, Mao?
No, I'm gonna stay up there.
Alright. Amon, it is your turn. You can see into this pit as well.
okay.
But you guys
know
are,
what?
I should mention, you're like directly above this pit, so it's actually difficult to see anything other than, I can outline an area, but it's mostly where that rubble is.
Okay, it's fine. So I think the most prudent thing for me to do is just do mass healing ward. So let's do that. So 1d4 plus 3 onto Dan. So that's 6 for that.
Back to full.
Mule gets a 4. Juliana gets a 4. Peggy gets a 7.
Oh, nice.
And looks like Mao, are you hurt? Or did you just not take the health?
I don't think.
I don't think you've
Okay.
healed.
Yeah, I still think I've healed.
Okay, then.
We've had a few nights.
You should be full health.
Yeah,
though.
that's what I'm saying. I just didn't update it, so don't worry about me. Because I didn't fall, so I didn't take
Anyway,
damage.
either way, okay, so that's that. That's the bonus action, and then I am going to do let's see, Toll the Dead onto this one, the one that hasn't gone yet.
Okay, it's gonna make its save. I mean, it might not, but it will try.
Wow.
Oh,
Okay.
the first time Toll the Dead has dealt damage this entire campaign, I think. I may be being facetious, but yeah,
It's been a
I don't
while.
think it's the first time, but it's been a bit.
Okay,
it
so
worked
7
on the
damage.
hobgoblin.
It takes 7
Yeah,
damage
7.
because it has not taken damage yet. Now it has taken damage.
All right, that's it for me.
Alright, you Toll the Dead, and the Grick starts to wither and shrivel away from Zumasu, its tentacles like receding back, wrinkling across its beak. Meanwhile, this Grick over here is going to slither out of its hole and attack the nearest gnome. Okay, it's going to use its tentacles. Okay, 14. Don't remember what her armor class is. Oh, it's 13. That just hits. Hey, Peggy Takes 8 slashing damage as the Grick latches onto her. Then it's going to attack with its beak as it reels her in. Ooh, that's another 5. Good thing she got some healing. Ah, get this thing off of me! Zumasu, it is your turn.
Okie dokie. Alright, I'm gonna try and first attack the one next to me. Longsword style. That hit?
That does hit.
No.
Reach out to slash it and deal... Oh, you only have 2 strength?
Yeah.
Alright.
I rolled a 1.
Judgy.
Alright. Tell me, is your longsword magical?
Nope.
Alright. Then it seems to deal less damage than you'd think it would, as it fails to sink through its rubbery flesh.
Ah, frick. Well, I'll make a second attack.
Alright.
Does that hit?
That also hits.
That better?
Yeah, it's a bit better. Still has resistance to the physical damage, but it does take a tad more. Alright,
How's it
anything
looking?
else? It is looking pretty bloodied. It has just gotten to the bloodied point.
I'll take an attack of opportunity to try and move.
Alright.
Oop.
Yep, you tumble over the cart. It's rather difficult terrain over there, but you do get away from it. It's going to make a tentacles attack at you. That's not going to hit. Okay. Next is this Grick's turn. There was a Grick that was like face deep in some sort of fresh kill of some sort, but it is found a new interest in Juliana and rushes over to attack her. What's going on? And then Giblet squeals as he sees the thing approach.
I'm gonna give her give it disadvantage.
Give it disadvantage? Okay. Then that does not hit her. Pretty sure she has at least. Yep, she has 10 AC, so that's very good. The Grick tentacles lash out, and they have little spines on the end of each of their 4 tentacles. So it lashes out, but you block it with your shield and knock it away. It doesn't get another attack, so Boom Crash.
Okay. I am going to summon 2 of my Whoopie spiders, and I'm going to send them into the hole to attack the cricks.
Okay. Summon 2 of your what? Giant spiders?
The giant spiders, yeah.
Okay. Then I'm gonna go find those. Spider. Nope, not a phase spider. Spider. Giant spider. These spiders crawl out of your staff of spiders, growing to giant size and then crawling into the hole. They climb like into it and down the walls. One arrives here and one like arrives here near the mule. But let's roll for their initiative. That's kind of their move action preemptively. Okay. Initiative button. Initiative button. Reorganize. Get back down to Boom Crash's turn. Okay. Cool. So they have been added to the initiative. Anything else for you, Boom Crash?
Nope. I'm gonna chill.
Alright. The mule's turn is next. It is rather freaked out. It is going to dart for it. It is going to run this way.
Oh my god.
Past
Goddamn mule.
the Grick, but that Grick has already used its attack of opportunity, so it doesn't get another one.
Thank god.
It has a speed of 40 feet. That's 1, 2, 4. Come on, move. It doesn't like using the arrow keys. Okay, it's gonna start moving towards an open tunnel near the south of this room. But it's gonna otherwise end its turn. It's kind of moving carefully, try and get away from these things. Next it is this Grick's turn. It's gonna make a little GM check to threat assess. Okay, yeah, it's going to go after Juliana. Use its tentacles. Natural 1. Juliana is warned by Giblet, and she whacks it away with her staff. Okay. Next, you guys hear a distant rumble. And
That ain't good.
the Grix start squealing and turning back to look at what the noise is, what the commotion is. But apparently, they must know what it is, because a gigantic Grick emerges
Wow.
from the ground,
Also, seriously,
right in front of the mule.
perfect music.
Alright.
Of course. Well, that's where he was in the initiative. Because I rolled for him secretly. Thank you, Roll20. You can do some things cool. Okay, let's check this dude's multi-attack. Okay, it seems to be the same as the first. So it's going to attack with its tentacles at this mule.
That stupid ass mule.
Yep.
Whoa.
The mule. Actually, yeah, that's more than enough. The Grick lunges down at the mule and grabs it in its tentacles, and then promptly starts chewing and gnawing at it away. The mule is quite dead and
Oh.
quite destroyed.
That's
Wow.
enough to like non-revive. Not that you would want to revive a mule. That's like
Yeah.
Yeah, that's massive damage,
That's
unfortunately.
24. It's got 11 max. It's gone.
Is real dead.
Right. It is Juliana's turn now that the Grick is enjoying its meal. Juliana is going to her spellbook so that I can remember what she has. She is going to yeah, that sounds like a good idea. She is going to use Giblet to scout out up ahead as it flies out of the hole that you guys fell from. And once she has sight of it, she casts Misty Step and teleports up and out of the pit herself.
Oh, that's a boss-ass spell. Good girl.
With that,
Chill with us.
Shit, I'm out.
with that as her bonus action, Giblet is like pointing with its wing down back into the pit, and she looks down and casts a cantrip. Going to cast Ray of Frost at the Grick that was next to her. 14, that their armor class? Let me remember. Yes, that is exactly their armor class. Good job. It's 3 cold damage, but better than nothing. The Grick shivers and shoves off some of the frost, but it is now Peggy's turn. Peggy is really struggling. She is going to disengage and hide, attempted, in the ruins and wreck of the cart. So she's going to make a... Actually, she can't hide. Yeah, I'll allow it this time, because it's like I said so. Okay. Because she was disengaging. Yeah, she got a 20 on her stealth check. That's pretty good. She seems fairly well hidden. It is this Grick's turn. It sees the appearance of this new spider and is going to go for it. New food is good food. I believe a 16 hits its armor class, so that's going to be 9 slashing to Mr. Spider. And now is this spider's turn. What would you like it to do, Booncrash?
I would like it. Wait, which spider?
The one on the left.
One on the left. I would like it to chomp on this dude.
Right. Fair enough. Okay, it's going to use its bite attack. Rick. Oh, that's a miss, unfortunately. Never fixed that, did I? It says make a DC on a failed save. Anyway, that spider, its turn is done. Is this Grick's turn? It retaliates and lashes out at it. Its tentacles. And does hit. Deals 6 slashing damage to the spider, and then it's going to make a bite. I don't know if that hits the spider's AC. It does not. The spiders have the same AC, 14. So it doesn't hit with its bite, it manages to wrest free of its tentacles. Now, it's your turn.
I am going to, because I can't see the big alpha Grick, shoot at this.
Okay. Go ahead. Yeah, I guess that can hit. Yeah, I guess so.
Do
so
I get
that's-
sneak attack?
Yeah, because you had advantage on this attack.
Okay.
And-
Monkey thunder. Sorry.
Uh,
No, I stabbed myself with a needle. Sorry.
Oh! I thought
I'm
it was
sewing.
a cat. Yeah, don't be sorry
That's
because you
what-
stabbed yourself with a
Mhm.
needle. Just be sorry for yourself.
Eh.
Sewing, huh? Sewing.
I'm doing alterations.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Swung by hand.
the Grick is on its last as it takes a grievous wound to where its brain should be, you hope, and it is now very, very injured, roiling around on the ground. Anything else?
Nope. Maybe. I'm gonna take out my rope, and that'll be my other action. I was gonna try and start tying knots on it to get Peggy and Zumasu up.
Okay, sounds good. Amon, it is your turn.
All right. First things first, I'm gonna cast Sanctuary on Peggy.
Okay.
And then that's the bonus action, and I'm gonna do Total Dead onto this Grick, hopefully finishing it off.
Sanctuary, a bonus action?
Sanctuary. Yep, it's a bonus.
I never knew that about that spell. I might use that more.
It's not that great. It's not. It's not like a damage immunity or anything like that. It just.
Yeah,
You
but
got
I
a
thought it was a
bonus.
waste of an action when I first saw the spell.
Mhm.
So I just kind of put it out of mind. Anywho, it needs to attempt. You did it against the weak one, correct?
Yeah, the one that's nearly dead.
Wisdom save. Wow. Toll the Dead. This is the night for Toll on Dead's. Toll the Dead. Come on. So go ahead and keep
Yeah,
using
Casting
that.
Okay.
With a simple
five
chime,
damage.
it echoes throughout the caverns. Apparently, it must be very echoey in these caverns because the Grick explodes into necrotic goo. Meanwhile, Peggy, who is cowering beneath the cart, gets a strange gleam about her that makes her sort of. The Gricks are sort of averse by her presence, and they are decidedly not trying to attack her unless they succeed at a save. Meanwhile, it is this Grick's turn. Well, first of all, it needs to actually see Peggy. Which it doesn't. So, it's going to probably attack Zumasu. With its...
Rude.
Right, that does not hit. Lucky you. Next Grick is this one. He's going to go over to Zumasu and attempt an attack as well. Okay, 16 does not hit. Zumasu, retaliate. Your armor has held this far.
Yay, I'm gonna cast Magic Weapon on my longsword. Because you said things about my sword. So it's a bonus action and I get +1 to hit and to damage.
Okay, sounds good.
Alright, I'm gonna attack that one.
Okay.
That's gonna hit probably, right?
That hits. And due to the magic of your sword, it now deals its... Did you say it was +1 to damage as well?
Yep, 8 damage.
Okay. And that's gonna be 8 damage. The now glowing weapon slashes through it with a crackle of electricity thanks to Hyronius's might. Next attack?
Oh, it's still not that? Okay, yep, I'll just finish it off. Another swing.
Well, this guy wasn't injured before.
Oh. Damn it.
Yeah, that's a miss, sadly. It is quite a deft creature. If you're done, then it is this spider's turn on the right. Is it just biting the dude that's engaging it?
Yep.
Okie doke.
It's there to deal damage and draw fire, so.
Well, at this point, it has done both. So that's going to hit it, dealing 11 piercing and check. they don't have anything against poison, so it's taken the poison damage as well. That's oh, it's non-magical though. Do summoned creatures aren't magical, right? I don't think so.
There's nothing inherently about that kind of stuff. It just
Yeah.
creature is what it is. Usually
Okay.
they have a tag that says like a celestial or whatever.
Yeah.
But,
Okay, so then it's going to deal 6 piercing. Then it's going to deal 5. Okay. Now it needs to make a con save. Save. Okay, I think it fails its save, so what does that mean? I need to read it again. Oh, that was to take the poison damage. Got it. Okay. Well, it did take the poison damage. So that's good. Boom Crash. It's your turn again.
Okie dokie. I'm going to. Can I see this dude?
Yes, you can.
Okay, I'm just gonna do my boom boom blast. And I crit!
Nice.
So, yep, you blast the creature for 15 force damage, and it tumbles. I'd imagine to hit it, you would be like on this side of the hole. So you kind of like blast it into this other Grick and past it. It's now unfortunately out of view, and it is at 1 hit point.
Sweet. Can I see this guy?
Make a perception check. That one's a bit of a tough sell. Okay. Yep, you get a good angle and you are able to see this one just outside of the range.
Okay, I'm gonna try and hit it.
Alright, 16 will hit. 13 damage, force damage. The Grick collides with the other Grick and slams into the wall. They howl in anger. Anything else from you, Boomcraft?
Nope, I'm just gonna boogie.
Alright, well, it is that Grick's turn. It is going to... yeah, I'm gonna say it's going to start going into... I'm gonna go into one of these tunnels over here and just... Okay, that's its turn. And now it's the Grick Alpha's turn, who's been biding its time. So...
And munching and chewing.
Munching
Yeah,
and chewing.
got a whole horse to just swallow whole.
Yeah, well, it's not that hard for it.
Choke and die. Choke on the horse.
It is going to slither on over to Zumasu. It's within range of you guys, and you guys haven't really seen it before. You just heard the rumble and the roar, but now the thing is at its full height and lunging at Zumasu with its tentacles.
Oh, fudge.
Yeah,
Does a
it
Took
19
a
tried-
second there.
Fuck is that?
Does a 19 hit you, Zumasu?
No.
Okay. Then it is a near miss. Is going to zip around and lash at you with its tail. 18 doesn't hit either. You are able to deftly blast away the thing's tail with your shield and clatter at the thing's beak with your longsword, trying to get it away from you. Juliana is a bit shocked at this development and is going to... That's the spell. Spell. Ah. Oh, tartar sauce. She misses with her ray of frost, but Peggy is now going to climb on top of the cart, relying on this strange new magic that's protecting her, and she's waiting for that rope to come down that Mao is getting. Come on, get me out of here! Get me out of here! I don't want to die like this!
I'm working on it.
Right, it is this Grick's turn. Going to
I'll
attack.
hold him off, Peggy. You get out of here.
Yeah, okay. This Grick collides with the giant spider and deals 10 slashing damage to it. Woof. the spider is not looking too hot. Since it hit with its tentacles, it's going to go in for a beak. Little nuzzle. That will also hit. Spider has 3 hit points remaining. But the Grick is... this Grick is almost bloodied. But the Grick is done. Okay, top of the round. It's other spider's turn. I'm imagining it's going to engage that giant Grick as an expendable bag of meat.
Yep, let's go.
Do you want it to use its web?
That was actually, yeah.
Okay. It will... what's the butt of an insect called? It's not the thorax.
Abdomen.
Abdomen. Sorry, I had a brain fart. It's tired. I'm late. So the abdomen leans forward and like underneath of it and spits out a web at this creature. See how that works? An attack. 14. That might not hit this dude. Yeah, this guy is just too big, and he just snaps out of it with a roar.
Boom Crash, could you get him to like lead? Use a spider to lead the giant alpha away?
I'll try and convey that. So, now that it's moved, it's used its like action. Can I use a move action to? Oh, but I don't want it to leave Peggy exposed.
Well,
That's
it
the
can
only
like
problem.
move around like this, kind of.
Zumasu's there. He did yell out that he was going to try and protect.
Well, the spider kind of like crawls over that other creature's corpse around the back of the thing, just to make sure maybe it doesn't get out of range of you guys underneath the hole. Okay, Mal, it is your turn. You have sight of the thing, and you also have Peggy underneath begging for the rope.
Yeah, I'm going to throw down the rope. I'm going to try and move as closely as possible to like her side of the hole, and then wrap it around my waist to belay her up.
Okay. In that case, I'm gonna call that a sleight of hand check, I guess.
Sure. Just throwing rope down.
Well, you're also kind of like doing a thing around your waist, and I don't know, man.
Fine.
We never get to use sleight of hand. Let you use it.
Fine.
Aren't you like expertise in it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. You like wrap the rope around your hands and quickly get it down to Peggy. She is going to use her kind of readied action to leap up onto it, because that's what she was trying to do. She's going to make, I guess it's an athletics check because she's all upper body weight at this point.
It is a climb, after all.
Yeah, but there's like just a rope. Okay. Well, she is having a tough time getting her hands on the rope and pulling herself up. She's been gravely hurt. She's like hugging her sides. She's unable to get up this round. Okay. That is your action, Mao. Trying to help Peggy do that.
I'm just gonna kind of hold my position.
Okay. Amon, it is your turn.
All right. As my bonus action, I am going to cast Shield of Fate on Faith onto Zumasu. So you get +2 AC now during the duration.
It stacks on with my normal shield?
Yep, it's just +2 AC.
Shit.
It's like
okay.
it's like a energy shield, sci-fi energy shield. And then I'm gonna cast Total Dead onto the big ol' Alpha Grix. Meh.
Okay. Look. Wisdom save. Another failure.
All right.
Woohoo!
15 damage.
Okay, it has all of its hit points because you guys have not hit it yet.
Oh, wait, that's a spider. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
So it only takes the 6. It is only
Okay.
mildly perturbed. Anything else?
Oh no, I did all my actions.
Okay. Is this Grick's turn. It sees Peggy up there, and it thinks that it might get an easy meal, but it's going to need to make a wisdom save. Try and attack her. I think it's wisdom. Uh-oh. It overcomes this aversion to her, and climbs up onto the cart. Zumasu, do you want to do anything to its attack?
I'm gonna disadvantage it.
All right. Good thing you did. It leaps up with its tentacles, but then you smack it down with your shield, and it collides with the ground below, distraught and angry. No touch. It is this very weak Grix's turn. It is going to leap over here, almost suicidally, to protect its alpha, knowing that there's much worse waiting for it if it doesn't. Attack the spider with its tentacles. Gonna hit for 7 slashing. And then it's gonna make its bite. Beak, rather. No, that's another 6 piercing. We're starting to lose a bit of life on these meat shields.
That's okay. That's what they're there
Zumasu.
for.
Zumasu, it is your turn.
Sweet. Alright, I should probably help Peggy out, so I'll attack the one attacking her.
Well, she does have the sanctuary effect still, so they might not attack her next. You might also
Yeah,
get
I'll
up
just-
next turn.
Yeah, it's better to get rid of the weenies first in this case. Yeah, so I'll
Get
attack
the ads! God damn it, Leroy!
Okay, does a 15 hit?
Yes, 15 hits. 14 also hits. Okay, that
6
is
damage.
6 damage.
Magical.
Magic, so it's full. Okay, second attack.
Nah.
That'll hit
That
as
hit.
well.
Nice, 9.
9. The Grick is starting to get battered down as you stab into it with your longsword. Anything else?
I'll just move directly between the big one and Peggy. I'm still in both threatened, so it doesn't provoke anything, right?
It should not.
Okay, that's all.
It is this spider's turn. It is going to attack the Grick. Is kind of mostly all it can do. Oh, that's a hit. And
Woohoo!
it needs to make a save. One save. Oh, that's going to succeed, so it's only going to take 3 piercing damage from the spider's fangs. Okay, it is done. Boom Crash, it's your turn.
Okay. Eldritch Blast, big scary thing. Nope.
It doesn't hit. Try again. Your second beam lashes forward, and... Oh, no, it doesn't.
Nope.
This one has a better AC, actually.
Okay.
So, this one looks like it was a dead-on hit, but it skids off of its rough, aberrant flesh. Anything else from you,
Fun.
Boom Crash?
Okay. Can I help pull Peggy up?
Okay, I'll say that you can give her advantage.
Okay. I will give her advantage.
Okay.
Cool.
Since both you and Mao are kind of helping with this endeavor. Okay. Next.
Oh, that's a thing I could have done. Oh, okay.
I'm going to need all of you to make a perception check.
Oh no.
Sorry, I'm on Boom Crash and Mao to make a perception check.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Juliana will also try at disadvantage.
Blindness.
Yeah. Also, the condition of Giblet being kind of the one who's doing the perceiving.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's pretty obvious.
Yep. You guys heard the shifting of rocks coming from behind you. It looks like one of the Gricks has appeared on the surface through a small tunnel nearby.
The fuck?
Juliana was caught unawares, but you guys see it plain as day. But fortunately, no time to react. But you are not surprised by it. It's going to attack at random because we're kind of living up there. Okay, it's going to attack Boom Crash
Damn it.
with its tentacles. 15. Does that hit you?
No.
Aha!
Nice.
Yep, it lashes out towards you, and with a simple shadowy wave of your hand, it is flicked away.
I was hoping it would hit me so I can just Hellish Rebuke.
Now is the Grick Alpha's turn. It is going to... You know, it's not really... I'm going to have it do its own threat assessment check, because it was attacking the spider, I think, that attacked it. Okay, so yeah, it's going to attack the spider behind it instead of the paladin in front of it. It'll do so with its tail, though. Okay,
No, you.
it misses. Then it's going to attack it with its tentacles when that doesn't work, and hit the
No,
spider,
you.
crushing it inside of its jaws. Its beak then starts tearing into its carapace, and then it fades out of existence, being merely a summoned creature. Fades back into the ether. Frustrated,
No.
it turns back to the paladin, but it's done. Juliana it is her turn. She's going to cast a Ray of Frost at the dude nearby. Really all she has for aggressive attacks. Really not good.
We shouldn't give a blind person a gun. Just saying.
Well, she doesn't do
Fire!
most of the zero. Yeah, she mostly has the utility spells, as it were. Peggy, Petruvia is going to try and get back up there.
She has
Nope.
advantage.
Advantage, athletics. Well, it didn't matter anyway. She finally gets a good hold on the rope and just kind of like holds it. She only gets a few handholds up as you guys are pulling her up with the rope, and she gets back up onto the surface. And unfortunately, that's her turn. It is this Grick's turn. Time to finish off this spider, potentially. That spider is as good as gone.
Okay.
This spider, the Grick kind of crawls underneath it and like lunges underneath it with its beak and like pulls out where its organs might be underneath. Here is being a mere summoned creature. Frustrated, going to move towards the paladin. Kind of what they do when they're frustrated. Mao, it is your turn.
I'm gonna just yell up real quick. Guys, I know I could probably climb this rope, but we probably should protect the cart here.
How about we get you out? They're not going to try and eat the cart.
You think the
Yeah.
cart will be safe if they start smashing it up?
It's already busted up.
Yeah, you want to stay down there? We can. I start lifting the rope a little bit. You sure?
Listen, we need to clear that stuff out, even if we take pot shots from up here, Grovel says, who I realize should probably be engaging in this attack.
I was wondering where he was and why he wasn't whining about how the cart was crashed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll go fetch them, but Mao, you can decide what you want to do. In your turn.
Boom Crash, are you holding the rope with me?
Right now I am.
Okay, I'm gonna let go and be like, hold on real tight, and I go and shoot at.
Sorry,
yeah.
I'm not looking on
I'm hitting the tiny Grick. It hits a 16.
Fine, I'm just going and getting the rest of it. Pasted. Get pasted. It's going. Won't let
Money
me.
broke.
It wouldn't let me unclick, so the macro bar was like in front of everything. Also, they've been pasted to a mysterious place that I don't know where.
You'll
Oh,
find it.
aha! Here they come. Yeah, this Grick is a bit toast. So yeah, they're all on the surface as well. Let's just say that they're gonna go at the top of the initiative. Okay.
I'm sure it's just it's harder to see through the hole anyway. It's not like they would all be able to do anything.
Yeah, they're kind of leaving it to the bodyguards. Maybe they were attending to the wounds of the other trekkers.
Sure.
Either way, a 6. You were aiming for the large one?
No, I was aiming at the small one that was up here.
Okay, the small one right up there. That is definitely going to hit. There is an ally within 5 feet. That is. Oh, you're not using a magic weapon, are you?
No, short bow is not a magic weapon.
Okay, then it's only going to deal 22 divided by 2, 11 damage. Creature is still alive, but just barely. It seems to be crawling away, whimpering slightly to its tunnel.
That's fine. I go back to holding the rope now.
Okay. Amon, it is your turn.
All right, let's do a bonus action. Just nothing but bonus actions today. Okay, I got the spear weapon onto this thing. Don't interrupt me. So there's
Okay.
that.
That's gonna hit. I imagine this is gonna do it in. It does. That's plus your wisdom too, right?
Yep.
Yep. You summon your staff and it just goes straight through the Grick, right out the other side, causing quite a grievous wound.
And
Validate.
then
And then what?
the Grick Alpha gets another Toll of the Dead. This will not stop.
Once you stop the bell train tolls for thee.
Yep.
Make it.
Good try.
Does a 14 make it? That just makes it.
Yep.
The train has
Yep.
ended.
Yep.
It was fun while it lasted, while we were rolling triple natural ones.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it is this Grick's turn. It crawls out from under the cart and goes after Zumasu.
It is a fucking +2. What the hell?
They are wise. They are also aggressive. Unfortunately, that does not hit Zumasu, I don't think, with his new
Yay.
AC.
Hey, my super AC.
Indeed.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Stacking buffs are amazing.
Next, this Grick's turn. It's going to slither on over here and make the old attack. It's also not going to hit. Yeah, these guys need a really high roll to hit you. Huh. Okay, Zumasu, it is your turn.
Alright. I'll let you guys deal with the little ones I say out loud, and then I'm gonna just aim for the big guy.
I think he's getting too big at the head. I think it's time for me to cancel that spell.
Oh no. So I'm attacking big one.
Okay,
That 14 probably doesn't hit.
it does not.
Uh-oh. Oh, well,
It
I'll
is
try
tough.
again.
That
Okay,
one
the
will.
23 probably hits, right?
It does. Roll for damage.
I'm a Divine Smite as well.
Fair enough.
So
You're gonna smite the aberration. Okay, that's gonna be 8 slashing because of the +1. 15 radiant. That's a total of 27 damage. With a crack of electricity from Hieronius's justice, you stab into the creature and it lets out a grievous wail. And unfortunately, it's still doing rather well. Although, I think I gave it negative 27 hit points instead of minus 27 hit points.
Okay.
Total. I'm just gonna do a little editing. Don't know why that happened. Okay, that's better. Now it's at its proper amount of hit points. Did you guys deal a minor amount of damage to it before that?
I don't know if we did. Maybe Boomcraft did.
Toll of the Dead, I think. Did that do anything?
Yeah.
It did
yeah,
hit before. I think it did. I'm trying to scroll up.
6 damage. It did
6
6
damage?
damage.
Okay. Which should have another 6 damage. I had to reset its life. Okay. Now, that was your second attack, Zumasu. Anything else?
Yeah, I can't do much else, so I'm just gonna chill.
Climb up the rope.
He's gonna try and kill it, he said.
If I
Alright.
climb up the road, I'll get like 4 different attack opportunities anyway.
Yeah. Boom Crash, it's your turn.
I'd have to use
Okay.
the full thing to disengage. Hit the little ones.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Or I'm gonna try to do, I should say.
Yes, well, you succeeded. The thing is blasted away into pieces.
Cool. Okay, so that one's done. And this one. Yay!
Alright, yeah, that'll hit as well. It is blasted into the wall and takes 12 force, which is actually enough to kill that one as well.
Nice.
Woohoo!
We're killing the ads, folks. Okay, it is the Alpha's turn. It lets out a roar as its children are dying and swings at you with its tail, missing, and then lashes with its tentacles, missing.
Don't kill the last little one. It probably has some weird rage effect.
Alright, it is Juliana's turn. Going to try and frostbite that thing hard as she can. Well, it's not hard enough. Peggy, she does not have a ranged weapon, so she can't do much. All she's got is her scimitar. This Grick's turn is going to lunge at Zumasu. Actually, it's going to distract Zumasu.
Oh no, he's learning!
It's learning. It is going to
Clever
help
girl.
the Grick Alpha.
Shit.
Okay, Mao, it is your turn. Actually, we're at the top of the initiative now. So now all the other dudes will go. Ostrich, now able to see, is going to use their bow. And hit it for 5 piercing damage. Going to take the adds, like you guys suggested. Ooh, it's not that much damage. Not a magical. But they get another attack. And that's also going to hit. Another 4. Tiny Grick, who is slowly dying. Grovel does have a crossbow. He's also going to shoot at that Grick. And miss. It's dark down there, he says. Oh, he does have pack tactics, but the advantage doesn't help. Okay, now I almost skipped Mao because of my incessant clicking. Now it is your turn.
Damn. Really wish you would just grab the damn rope. Gonna check to make sure Boom Crash still holding on, and then go and grab my bow and shoot the.
Critical
nice.
hit.
Pew pew pew
Yep.
pew pew.
That's a bit of damage there. That's a total of what? 28 plus 10, 38. Yeah, that's enough to kill it. I'll allow it.
Yep.
The thing gets pinned straight to the ground as an arrow goes right into its side. Anything else for you, Mal?
I'm hollering down at Zumasu. I'm like, are you sure you want to kill that thing?
I think we can do it with this firepower backing me up.
Alright, I.
Not for nothing, if I feel like if I try to climb up in this clunky armor, I'll probably get snatched and eaten anyway.
That's fine. Boom Crash, can you hold the rope a little bit tighter? I'm gonna go and slide down the rope.
Okay.
I didn't say necessarily you to join me, but okay.
Make an acrobatics check. Slide down safely.
Magically.
Well, there's nothing to repel against, so it is. Okay, so that's going to be a success. You land safely on the rocks below. Amon, it is your turn.
I get bonus
Alright.
action.
Oh, you do?
Disengage. Or, like, hide.
Okay.
Boo-doo-doo.
Okay.
Now I'm done.
You slide down the rope. I'm here to help, and then you duck under the cart.
Okay. So that's the only the Greek Alpha is the only thing that's alive right now, right?
Seems that way, yes.
All right.
You have your spirit weapon drawn.
Yeah, but okay. The cave is the the hole is 20 feet down. If I drop the weapon 20 feet down, will it be able to reach the Greek Alpha?
How far is the range on it? 30 feet?
No, 20 feet. That's what I'm asking.
I'm gonna say it can float in the air and hit the Grick Alpha because it's a large creature.
Okay, so bonus action, doing that, whacking it. So that'll be that.
That'll hit.
Okay. 8 damage. The big question is, I have a real question. Okay, concentration spells. Does it only apply if it does the concentration only apply if the spell is cast and successful?
I
If it
mean,
fails and
I would imagine that it would only really need concentration if it succeeded.
okay, The thing is, if I fail, then I'll drop the shield. That's what I'm wondering.
Oh, I see what you're saying. If you're already concentrating on a spell and then you cast another concentration spell that fails, I would say that when you start concentrating on a spell, it drops your previous concentration.
Okay.
So
That
if you
makes
succeed,
sense.
then you will drop
What
the
if I-
concentration.
What if I fail?
Then you will not drop the concentration because you haven't been concentrating.
Okay. In that case, let's do banishment.
Oh,
Oof.
neat.
Okay. That
Six-
is a charisma save?
Let's see. Yes, charisma save, please.
Up numbers. Okay. Yep, you kind of lose sight of the shield and gain your priorities, and then start to cast Banishment on the Grick Alpha. The creature loses sense of itself and promptly fades out of existence. You can see a very transparent form of the Grick. It's like trying to lash at Zumasu, but it can't get anything. There's nothing there. It's just writhing around, unable to move or think or anything, trapped in its own sort of whatever plane you've sent it to for the time being. This banishment, I believe, lasts for 1 minute.
Yep. Okay, you got a minute. Take care of this things now.
Okay. I got rope, and now you got rope.
Yeah, Boom Crash is holding it. I point up.
I
You
should
think
not
you-
be the only one holding it.
We need to get the cart out of there. How long
Yeah,
do we
so
have,
I'm a-
Alon?
A minute.
54 seconds.
Right?
I'm
think
gonna tie the
Zumasu's
rope. You tie it.
I can help, says Juliana, and she starts concentrating on another spell, Tensor's Disc. She
Okay.
she kind of casts the spell like beneath the cart. She has to get like really close to the edge of the pit to get it far near her. It's not technically able to levitate anything, unfortunately, but she hopes that it might help lift it as it tries to follow her, because that's kind of how the spell works.
It's a wagon, so yeah.
Yeah, so, and it is just barely enough for the thing to lift, which is 500 pounds. So I'm going to call that her giving you guys advantage. And it takes you guys most of this minute to attach a bunch of ropes to the cart, try and get it ready.
During this time, is there any way that I could do a quick perception check to see what our friends have been trying to transport?
You can certainly try, but that might hamper your movement.
I was just thinking more of looking while I'm working.
Sure, you can make an attempt. It'll be difficult, though. It's not so much that it's been broken into as it's been damaged.
The cart
That's fine.
cart is damaged.
Yeah, no, I know. That's why I'm hoping that it might open up a spot, a
You
potential
see a
spot.
small spot that is opened up, and with your dark vision, you're able to see that there is another smaller box inside of this one. It's
Damn it!
I put my
Knew
box
it.
in the little box and I shut the box on
I'm not
myself.
trying to be funny.
No, I bet.
It's a double. It's doubled up for protection. You know, 2 layers always is
Double
better
bagged. Damn it.
Oh, it's the Ark of the fucking Covenant.
than-
It's gonna be some dead eye creepy thing. We're actually gonna see it and just like get possessed.
Your face is gonna melt.
Barty
that.
shouts down, "Is there a tunnel to the south there?" Oh, he's not Scottish. Is there a tunnel to the south there?
There is.
Yeah.
We might be able to continue onward, but we'd have that thing chasing us if we don't want to lift this thing out. But do try.
I
Do you
mean,
know do you know if the path actually goes anywhere?
We don't, but I mean, it's better than any other time that we've tried in these tunnels.
well, if we can somehow move it using the disc and using rope and just pulling it, we can get past that, and I'll cast darkness on the hole. Maybe it can't see it.
Thing doesn't have eyes, but sure, you can try.
Back.
Okay, this is your one and only chance to pull the thing out. I'm gonna need a group athletics check. Everybody is going to participate. Means I can actually use the cart. Cart has its own checks. Currently on the background.
God!
Sorry.
You canceled out my 25 boom crash there.
Wait, even I have to do it?
Yep.
If you're helping with the ropes to like pull it out, I guess I'll count Juliana's as like an automatic success. The way that we're doing it
Because
now.
of the disc.
Yeah. Let's do. Hate that the music keeps stopping. It's stopping after like every single thing now.
Oh, it's fine for me.
Well,
It's going fine.
it's just me then. Anywho, it looks like there were 2 successes on the part of the team. But we do have 1, 2, 2.
Yeah, we ain't getting this thing out.
Yeah, the thing like lifts up off of the ground a bit, but then it sort of slides off the disc and collides with the ground once more. The wheels are like shoddy and half destroyed. The Grick Alpha is starting to fade back into existence.
I cast True Strike on myself.
Okay. Yeah, you guys have like a round of prep before the thing arrives again. What you guys wish to do?
Can we at least try and pull it out toward the tunnel? Maybe we just start moving it and we can meet up or at least get away from this thing?
Yeah,
Sorry,
you can...
so what was the outcome? Sorry, I had to piece for a second.
It didn't work.
It didn't work. You guys failed to pull it out of the thing, and the Grick is starting to reappear.
You want to go down the tunnel?
6
Yeah.
seconds now.
Yeah,
Okay.
screw it. I'm gonna
Yeah.
prepare an attack on the Griff, knowing that it's coming.
Okay.
I'll start pulling the rope toward the tunnel and hopefully the disc will help.
Justice Blade style. So I'm prepping Justice Blade too.
Juliana is going to Misty Step into the pit. Kind of goes like 10 feet away. She's near the Grick Alpha, but she's going to start moving in this direction. 1, 4, probably about how far she can get with her movement. With this movement, the disc starts moving the cart. It's a bit easier to move now that she's like in range of the spell and able to concentrate, and it starts moving. Oh, I grabbed you by accident.
No, I grabbed me because I'm on top of it. Or
I know,
like,
but
trying to move it.
I dropped the cart and then you appeared under my cursor.
Oh.
Okay. It starts moving away with Mao, you kind of leading it well and keeping it on the disc and balanced. Meanwhile, the rest of the party is preparing to fire down upon the creature. Grovel is going to try and leap down into the pit. He's going to use the rope that's on Boom Crash. Says, "Careful, I'm heavy," and then leaps down for an acrobatics check. How graceful this dwarf can be, graceful as can be. He lands next to you, Zumasu, and readies his Morning Star. The Grick Alpha then fades into existence on Amon's turn. So, we're at the end of Amon's turn. So, Zumasu, you have the floor.
Alright, I had my ready to action to attack. With
Yeah,
Justice
that's actually
Blade.
true. You guys all have your ready actions.
Okay, so longsword attack plus 10.
Okay,
Yeah,
that will
that's
hit.
gonna super hit. With Divine Smite.
Dilly dokily. Deal normal damage as well. Okay.
That could have been better.
It could have. It's still, that's +1, so that's 15 damage.
Alright, normal attack.
The thing is starting to look rather haggard.
And that missed.
Unfortunately, that missed, yes. Okay, now Ostrich has their ready action. Shoot with the bow. Ooh, 1 crit means an extra d6. It's only 2, but that's still 4 damage. Okay. Now who else? Hotch is gonna hurl a throwing axe. He doesn't do this very often.
We know.
Lucky hit. 2 damage to Legrick. Take that, you big-ass monster beastie! Boom Crash, you have True Strike on yourself. You can use your Eldritch Blast now.
I was gonna use Witch Bolt.
Oh, whichever one you wish to do.
Okay. So I'm just gonna use Eldritch Blast to see if I hit.
Yep.
Crit?
Oh yeah, because the True Strike, huh?
Uh-huh.
That's gonna... Huh, do you crit every single one thereafter? I feel like it's just the first one. So, yeah, it's cast at max level. What's your spell slot at currently?
My spell slot... Oh, fuck.
I just don't remember what level you cast your spells at right now.
Isn't it 5 by default?
Well, I mean, it wouldn't be at 5th level spell slot if you're level 2.
Hold on. Bio spells. Fuck. 4.
Yeah, I think it's 4 because you can't cast higher than 4th level spells right now.
Yep, that's
Okay,
fine with
so
me.
you deal 4d12 lightning damage to the creature.
But that would be 8d12 because of the crit.
Yes, you're right. Roll 8d12 lightning damage to the creature.
Kill it, kill it.
46. Huh. Alright, well, your Witch Bolt, you hold out both of your talons, which were glowing with the True Strike energy, and your Dark Lady fills your mind with might, and the lightning that comes out is normally red, but now is black and shadowy, and it collides with the creature, echoing over its whole being as it vibrates until it erupts into muck and slime over the entire room. Nothing is left of its skeleton, save for just a beak.
Guess it's a good thing we moved the cart.
Yeah, we don't want any of that, huh?
Well, that worked out.
I do a little happy dance. I'm boogieing down. I'm feeling pretty hot.
Well, glad I came all the way down here.
Oh, shut up, old man.
You're welcome. I'm
Well,
moonwalking.
Nice going, Kenku.
yeah, good show, Boom Crash, Tea Kettle, whichever. Forget the names.
To remember something, I technically can... Oh, no, I can't. I used all my spell slots.
Cool.
Well, after a rest, I could summon a horse to help pull the cart.
You could. With a
I
fine
can do a
steed.
ritual and have my Raven Stag do it.
That could work too.
Your what? Your Raven Stag?
Raven stag. It's like
Oh,
It's
your
not a
Phantom
shadow
Steed.
deer.
Your Phantom Steed spell. I understand now. I was
feathered
like,
phantom steed.
your what now? Where are you getting all these spells from, Dad? So Barty looks down and says, well, we hit a dead end anyway when we were coming this way. Perhaps we should try and get our ways down there, get our bearings. You're the navigator. Oh right,
Okey
let's get our ways down there.
So we're heading down then, right?
Yep.
Yep.
It's a simple
Right.
check. Even if you guys are injured, you guys will have enough time to recover as you guys make your way along this path. It looks like most of the Gricks have been cleared out. They kind of attacked almost suicidally. Anything other than that is not. Music no longer playing for me again. I hate Roll20's music. And I know what the problem is, too. Because I have two screens open. It doesn't like that.
Problems with tech.
Okay. I think we have some music. It's just low and soft. Cool. Now, let's go back to the overworld. Cool. Well, that was a good fight, folks. Good fight. You guys managed to find your ways back the proper channels. And the quest continues onward, perturbed. The creatures, actually, I will have... I'll just have Rizzo make one check. This is just for a knowledge thing. So it could be nothing. We don't know. Okay. It was nothing. Okay, you guys continue on your way. Let's do a navigation check. Zumasu, you spend some time, or whoever wants to, really, can summon a steed for the vessel.
Or horse.
Do we want a horse or a cool raven steed? Sorry, a cool horse or a cool raven steed?
Raven stag. Just imagine a feathered deer that's black.
Yep.
We could make a zombie do it.
I'm so
We
glad
need
that
a
we have
corpse
so
for
many
that?
options for cheap labor.
Under... Okay, I do have it. I have the phantom steed from earlier. Not exactly a raven thing, but...
It has glowy red eyes. I'll take it.
Bye, mule! Hey, we have a new marker as the rather creepy dark phantom steed starts making its way through dark.
Oh.
At this point, let's make a travel check. Okay, navigation DC 15, that is a success. No encounters, no random direction. You guys have no longer become lost. You guys are going to kind of like weasel around here, kind of vaguely following the tunnels. I like have a process in my head through which you guys are traveling.
Okay. I trust a DM.
That's good.
That's your first mistake.
I know. I was like, this is a terrible decision, but okay.
We'll say we trust Chris. Okay, now let's do another travel. Okay, just met the DC, so it was a little bit of a rough travel this time. You guys do make it as you guys wind your way about. Now the option is to rest or move on. You guys don't have exhaustion right now.
Move on.
It's worked before. So let's make first exhaustion checks. So that's con save from everybody. Like Hotch is exhausted.
I need to find my body.
I cannot move any longer.
Okay, so
Shut up, Hotch.
when we do have to, like, eat somebody, I choose Hotch.
I can just. Okay,
Jeez.
I can cast create food and water. Will it be in shape of Hotch? Is that what people want?
Yes,
Yes.
but just make it meatloaf, like a giant meatloaf Hotch.
Are we
That's
saying this out
gross.
loud so Hotch can hear us?
Yeah.
No, hell no.
No. I'm
good,
not.
'cause
I'm just thinking it really hard.
Pleasantly surprised. He's like, why does this food look like me?
We just need one check from Amon for exhaustion.
Oh, sorry. I forget. Sorry about that. Oh, God damn it! Let me click on this damn thing. Yeah, let's see. Save. It's a save now. Okay. Okay, cool. I'm good.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot to ask. While we were in the room before leaving, because we were getting ready to leave, could I go and gather some of the arrows that I had shot?
Say you can try. How many shots did you take? Like 3?
3.
Roll 3d4s, and each one that comes up is a 4 covered arrow.
Fuck.
The other ones are either lost or snapped.
All right, you get one.
Got
Better
another
than nothing.
one. You'd have gotten that unbreakable arrow from the tinker's shop.
Man.
Okay, Now, he can actually continue forward without disadvantage because Barty and Peggy actually made their checks. Whoops. Wrong thing. Travel. Okay. The first check makes it. Still no encounters. Guys,
We're
do your
breezing.
way.
This is great.
Okay, you guys.
Easy peasy.
Only Hotch and Mao have
Don't do
exhaustion because Mao did get exhaustion.
Mhm.
You guys wish to continue?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I restore Mao's exhaustion with some lay on hand stuff?
Nope,
no,
that's not how that
works.
works.
You need greater restoration.
Yep.
I have lesser restoration.
No, that doesn't work. You need greater restoration. There's
Yeah.
a reason why no one plays Berserker Barbarian.
The first exhaustion is just ability checks, though, right?
Yeah, it's not a save, so
Yep.
you're
Yes.
fine.
I don't think any of them affect your saves.
The later ones do.
I was gonna say, if they don't affect your save, that's really weird, considering you're exhausted.
Well, you'd have a harder time recovering from the thing that's causing it. It's a little weird.
I could see
It-
that being a thing.
It
though.
happens at a later time, so it's like third or fourth level exhaustion.
Yeah, because the sixth
Don't
one
worry
is
about it.
death. Sixth level of exhaustion is just you're dead.
Yeah, so don't worry about it.
So, you guys are going to continue trudging forward. It has now been. This will be going on. Well, it's been 12 hours of travel. You're going on 16 hours of travel. Let's
do it.
do an exhaustion check. Start. The DC is now 12. It looks like Grovel is exhausted, Juliana is exhausted, Piggy is exhausted.
Okay, now we take
Take a rest.
Yeah.
So we will keep track
Yeah.
of that. C's fine, Boom Crash is fine. Imasu is not. Okay.
This
Now
is nothing compared to the desert.
we'll continue our travel check. Critical no encounters, I guess. We're using the first navigation, fortunately, because we're negating the disadvantage. We actually are lost. That is a bit. So we travel in a random direction. Okay, it's actually fine. It's not that bad. But there is actually a scripted encounter here. Or rather, there's a thing you can find here.
A quantum ogre.
No! Okay, but I don't really have a screen for it, but I can take you to this splash screen. It looks
Sure.
neat.
Is there sweet jazz music playing?
No.
That's a very distinct no.
There's more glowy stuff.
Yep, this is just kind of the maze tunnels. It's covered with, like, fungus and stuff everywhere, and
Yeah.
dark tunnels. Some of it's bioluminescent, but of course you're not supposed to touch that, according to Rizzo.
Right.
So, you guys are traveling through the tunnels. You approach this sort of midway section that's just covered in all this fungus everywhere. With the dim light that Juliana has on her, like, casual light spell that she kind of has going to lead the way. You can see that it's like a pale green kind of Nausicaa style like fungi in this area.
Neat.
Steal the babies, throw them at your enemies.
Unlike that, there is a distinct feature in this room that makes it a little strange, because the light is not penetrating a spherical orb of darkness near one side of this room.
I throw a copper piece at it.
You
Okay,
throw
I
the
have a-
copper piece in, but you do not hear it land.
Okay,
That orb is
You
fucked
are-
up. Don't touch
You
it.
are in a. I can describe the room as well. The tunnel opens up into a 40-foot diameter space. and this darkness is centered near a cavern wall opposite you guys, and it's radiating out to 20 feet, so it's filling like half of this cavernous space.
Okay, I know what to do. Daylight, casting daylight.
Okay. You head forward and like sort of centered on it. You cast daylight, and light springs forth, dispelling the darkness. Fades away, and the light gleaming before you, you see slumped against the cavern wall is a vaguely humanoid construct of moldering wood and rusted iron. Its shoulders have several points of flourishes, and its chest is decorated with ribbing in the form of a spidery web. Its head is like a steel helmet, with what appears to be spider legs curled around its sides. There's also slime mold and fungi covering most of the construct's body. The ground around it is covered with the rest of this fungus that's covering the room.
Can I do a sense motive to see if it looks hurt?
Rizzo, is the fungus on that thingy, is that the dangerous kind that we shouldn't poke?
Let me take a look at that.
The dumbass poked.
I just wanted to know if it looks like it's hurt or asleep or something, since it's a construct.
It's a construct, so
Do they show emotion?
it's a construct. No.
So her plus is wrong for a reason. It's probably because I'm using player macros on a non-player. She actually rolled a 14 for this check. So he looks around at the fungus, says, "It's somewhat familiar, but I'm really not sure if I can identify it. It's too alien. I'd probably want to collect a sample, but it would take too long to investigate its effects. Otherwise,
Still want a sample?
yeah, it would take her too long to properly identify it. She can't just identify it just by looking at it.
We
Okay.
can still just grab her a sample, though, right?
You certainly can.
Okay.
So you're gonna touch it.
Empty flask, sample scoop, I guess.
Okay.
I have gloves on.
Are you collecting it? Where are you collecting it?
As far away from the construct as I can.
Okay, you scrape some off of the ground and like collect it in a vial. It looks a bit different from the stuff that's nearer to the construct. But you give her a sample.
I cast True Strike on myself and I get closer to the construct.
Okay.
You fool! You have activated the plot.
You step closer to the construct, and the sort of squishing of fungi beneath your feet, it sort of stops making noise as you get within a little bit of the radius where the darkness was. Once you step past that point, it's almost like you've been silenced, like a silence spell.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then I take a step back so I can hear noise again.
You do so.
Okay. I communicate telepathically with my party members that there's some sort of silence weirdness around this thing. I don't want to get too close.
Is it blocking our path technically, or can we avoid it?
No, you could just walk around it.
Yeah, maybe we just do that for now.
But walking around it, does that mean like entering the silence area?
It looks like the silence does block some of the doorways not doorways, the tunnels beyond. Barty points out that we do need to go down one of those two tunnels to proceed in our intended direction, assuming that we aren't totally
Wait,
lost. still.
Juliana, can you floating disc that thing a little further to the other direction?
I can try, but it kind of looks like it's overgrown. It's probably... I can try and get it under it. I should probably
Then do
look
it.
at what the Tensor's floating disc spell does so that I can see its limitations. She opens up her book to look at Tensor's, obviously, floating disc. Circular horizontal plane of force, 3 feet in diameter, 1 inch thick, 3 feet above the ground. Unoccupied space of your choice that you can see within range. The range is 30 feet. Hold up to 500 pounds. Immobile while you're within 20 feet of it. Yeah, and it just follows you. It can't move across pits, whatnot, that are deeper than 10 feet. So, I'm going to say she's going to make an Arcana check to try and summon the disc underneath it, because otherwise it's harder for her to control it. Can't, like, just pull it out. It needs to, like, follow her. She needs to be able to see the location where she's putting it. So I'll have her make an Arcana check. Since the macro doesn't seem to be working. Die. Okay. Okay. Her plus is +4. So yeah, an 18. She is able to get the disc and manifest it underneath of the shield thing and pluck it up. It peels off of the thick carpet of moss that's like covering it. And as it does so, a puff of gassy spores emerges out of it. But you guys were well out of the range of the thing. So the spores just
Good
sort
phrasing adjustment.
Why was I about to say?
You were well within its range.
No, because you guys deliberately were outside of the silence range. I was just reiterating that you guys were out of range.
Thank you.
So the cloud settles as you guys like kind of wait, well aware that fungus could lead to death in this place. And then Juliana kind of like moves away, and the golem thing just kind of like is being dragged, peeled off of the wall a bit. It slumps over and then falls off of the disc and collides onto the ground. There's a small puff of spores again, but not as big as the last one, and it slowly settles. The thing is still motionless.
So it kind of worked. Did
It
it
got
at
it
least move
up,
this-
and it seemed to cause the fungi on it to release spores. They don't seem to be doing that anymore.
I'm just gonna pay attention to my footsteps and see if I can find the silence line, if that moved it at all when it came to going past it.
It did seem to be centered on it, and it has moved with it.
Okay. So then, is there enough space for us to go around the silence line now?
Not quite. It's a spherical range, and she only moved it like a few feet.
I'm gonna make a long spear.
The
And
range
push
is
it.
about 20 feet.
I can't make a spear that long and still have control over it. But wait a second, I'm the one who's immune to poison. Most
Yeah,
of
you
the
are.
time.
You can also cure
Alright.
disease with 5 points of lay on hands.
All right, guys. Tie a rope to me. I'm gonna try and just push this thing further away. Okay. I'd wrap around like some random rags around my face to at least not get as much spores because I still don't know how immune I am. And I'm just kind of gonna go around and try and push it.
Okay. You step into this place. You hear the
Who's
silence.
holding my rope?
It shouldn't be me.
I guess Grovel and Ostrich will oblige. Hold the rope.
Thank you.
We got you, son. I mean,
All right,
boy.
here I go.
You step into the silence. You hear the muffle of sound escape as you enter the area, and you feel like the fungi squishing beneath your feet as you step forward nearer to the thing. You grab it, and it's rather heavy. Probably just about as heavy as the cart itself
Shit.
in heft. I'll have you make an investigation check.
Oh, whoops.
Okay. 11. Okay. Yeah, you don't really know much about this thing. And it doesn't look like it has any sort of like treasures on it or anything that you could loot. But it does look like it is definitely magical. I mean, that's obvious. That much is obvious. But it looks like the thing was designed to be magical. So I'm going to have you make a new check, an Arcana check.
I'm even worse at that.
But you can cast spells.
What the hell?
So, strangely enough, you've actually seen similar things before in your time. Back at the Arcane College, you've seen mages walking around with similar designed creatures. This looks to be a shield guardian, although it is very different in craft. Shield guardians are created by mages, and they are able to store spells within them. From the best you can tell, whatever this spell is, it's probably just the remnant of whatever it last held within it. You also know, with that high of a Arcana check, that they are controlled by something called a control amulet.
So I'm gonna investigate for a control amulet.
Alright, where are you looking?
It was described as like a... Okay, I'll look in its center of mass.
Okay.
Its chest area.
The arc reactor.
You start looking around in its body, looking through like its frame. It's got a lot of arcane runes lining the inside of its like armored torso. A lot of the wood has rotted away from its sides. It looks rather decrepit, like it's been here for a while. But you don't see any control amulet.
Would I be able to deduce from the memories I have of the Arcane College, does it have to be in the golem, or does it have to be, or can it be something else?
You know that the amulet needs to be in someone's possession to control the golem. It doesn't... I don't think it matters about the distance, so maybe you're not sure about the distance. But in generally the golem does not have the amulet. The wizard controlling it has the amulet.
Okay, well that realization makes me go shit. And I kind of motion to the guys to just like move the cart forward quickly, and I'm gonna just run through. I'm just gonna be like, we just go through.
Okay.
So I'm gonna
What
get
are you
up
guys
and
doing?
just kind of motion everybody to motion forward. Just be like, we should get out of here.
What?
Like,
We can't
can't-
hear you.
I know, I'm just making motions like flaming motions. And as soon as I get out, I'm just gonna be like, guys, this reminds me of an arcane golem. The controller could be somewhere else. We gotta get out of here.
Okie dokie. I cast True Strike on myself.
What?
As soon as I pop out of it, for now I'm just motioning for you guys to leave.
We should
Wait.
vamoose.
So if
Yeah.
someone controls it, do they have to tell it a command?
No idea, but there's always a chance that we try to get out of here and something happens, or we stay around here and something
I
happens.
don't know,
so
it was
don't
just a
risk
weird
it.
thought. Like, what if it's in the silence bubble
How
because
about
some
we,
other
how about we
wizard...
not find out that we just go?
Just saying something. We can continue walking
yeah.
as I talk.
By the
But, like,
way,
what if a
try
wizard
to
stole this?
shake off. I'm staying away from them before I follow them along, just to shake off the rest of the spores from the else gets more sick.
You're trailing off a bit there. What did you say?
I'm gonna let them go ahead a tiny bit so I can shake off the spores and not like come in contact with all the fungus with everybody.
Okay, you still faded off, but I think I got the gist. You're lagging behind to shake off the spores.
Yes, I don't want to get people fungal infected.
Okay. Cool. So you hang back while the rest of them slowly guide the cart through. Yeah, you guys safely make it around the thing. You do have to step through the silence bubble to get towards it, but it doesn't do anything other than be silent. Yep, you guys leave the shield golem behind, and you make it on your way. Let's keep going. Well, rather than keep going, we're actually going to take a rest, I think, because a lot of people have exhaustion.
Yes.
Yeah, let's take a nap.
Sounds good. So, you guys finally take a rest. And Hotch can finally repair the cart, which is in much disrepair.
Hotch, you better do a good job, damn it.
Well, he did recover 48 hit points to the cart, which is enough to fully repair the thing over the course of this rest.
That's actually pretty impressive, Hutch. I'm sorry I
Well,
doubted
remember,
you.
we got the materials from the place that we burned down.
Yeah. Still.
Well, it is my craft. That's why I'm on this adventure, you see.
Are we able to
Anywho.
make a spare shield for one of you guys to carry? Since we have all this wooden stuff?
I'd rather reserve it for the cart in case it needs it.
Not for nothing though, Hutch. A lot of you have almost been knocked out, and that little shield might have saved your butts a few times.
I dinna think any of us are proficient with such things.
Fair enough.
Yeah, poor guys aren't ready for combat. They'd probably just fall under the shield's weight. Anywho, I'm gonna check and see if I can see what the checks are. Okay. So a 21 plus, Rizzo is actually able to get a potion of superior healing for you guys on this rest. Apparently some of that fungus sample that you guys found for her does actually have restorative properties if distilled properly.
Ooh.
Good drugs.
Good kush.
Yeah, that's what they're going with, huh? Okay.
Okay, so
Healing
this is
drugs.
not a greater healing. This is superior healing.
Yes, it is far superior to the greater healing.
Sweet.
Okily dokily. And there were no encounters. So, you onward. Sally forth. Let's do new travel check. Okay, no encounters. Unsuccessful navigation, so we continue to travel in a random direction. Uh-oh. We're starting to get a little turned around here. So we gotta try again.
This is what we get
Oh,
for
dear.
relying on NPCs.
Okay.
Can I do anything to help them? With, like, my magical abilities? Like, Bless? No, Bless doesn't work on...
Do you have guidance? Because that would specifically help them.
Maybe? Let me double check that. I don't think I do, though.
Can you, as a paladin, prepare... No, wait, that's a cantrip, isn't it? Yeah, that's a cantrip, and I don't think you learn cantrips.
Stupid paladins with their non
Come on, you don't have guidance, do you?
No, people should find their own paths, and I'm regretting that. I'm regretting that policy now.
Why would I guide people? Anywho,
Could I
The random
use
direction-
a combination?
Mm-hmm.
the random direction is actually the correct direction.
Oh.
Because I kind of count around from the direction you're supposed to go, and a 1
Yeah.
just means you keep going that way.
I guess 2 wrongs do make a right.
But he has no clue where you are. At this point, it's been 8 hours. Are you pushing forward to try and get back onto the right path?
Do it.
Okay, let's make an exhaustion check.
As long as no one's exhausted, we always push forward.
Barty is exhausted.
Fuck off,
Goddamn
buddy.
And Hotch is
Except for
also
Bart.
exhausted.
Okay, that's one's important.
Peggy is not. So Barty can at least help Peggy, maybe. Zumasu is super exhausted. Yeah. It looks like we might need to rest immediately after this, but for now, let's make that check. Looks like this is going to be made at disadvantage. Oh. Okay, yeah, we are still lost, unfortunately. It looks like there was an
God damn it.
Just as we wanted to hunker down.
Yep. Dokily dokily.
Well, this is why we should be grateful that it's not saves first. Because you don't want to make saves in combat with disadvantage.
Yep. Okay, so, this point, you guys, I should mark who has exhaustion. Everybody who has exhaustion, make sure you know you do.
It's just Dan and
Yeah, but I gotta check it for the, other dudes. We got,
Rizzo, Hotch, and Barty. Wow, okay.
Oh, I haven't rolled. Sorry.
You're fine.
Cool.
Oh,
you're a healthy
Juliana has
chicken.
it as well.
Yep.
Poor little legs. Okay, and yeah, you're fine. Okay, so we will then go to that splash screen. Okay, I'm gonna need the... Really? That's not how that works.
Uh-oh.
Let's roll secretly.
Being open about your secret somehow makes it even worse.
What? No. Ignore all those details.
Ignore me.
Okay. So, at this
Did
point,
we win?
who has the highest passive perception?
I think it was me at 16.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. Too.
definitely him.
Yeah.
What's wisdom for?
Okay.
Everyone knows that as you get older, your vision and hearing improves.
That's 3rd edition talk. Get out of here. Okay. So, Amon, as you guys are traveling, trying to find your way, everybody is already starting to complain about exhaustion.
Yeah, my feet hurt.
Your keen ears hear something. In the distance, you hear the scrabbling of what sounds like humanoid movement. Far too unrhythmic to be like a 4-legged creature, but it sounds like there's a lot of them. They're converging nearby. You also hear this low muttering in a language that is different than your own, but you can't tell what it is from this distance. There's a lot of tunnels converging on your space nearby. It's hard to tell where they're coming from, but something is coming.
I'm gonna raise my hand, hold, and there's like prepare yourselves. And also, I have a question about the sound. Like you said like, are they rhythmic as in like military kind of like organized type thing, or is it just kind of like all just?
No,
mess?
it's sort of arrhythmic, like how a hoofed creature would be like daloot daloot daloot. This is more like a scrabbling noise.
Swarm!
Oh god. Okay, prepare yourself. There may be trouble.
Okay, everyone,
I'm
get around the cart. Turtle, or
Everyone,
whatever.
huddle around me if you want a little bonus.
I'm hiding on the cart.
Okay, you're hiding on the cart.
Somehow, yes.
Sure, you duck next to the body bag shaped thing on top of it, and sort of lay down like military style.
Where'd Mal go? We need her.
Okay. At this point, the noises become audible for everybody, and becomes a dull roar of battle cries.
I don't know where Mal is.
Oh, that's good. So, at this point, does anybody know Orcish?
No, but I know darkness. Can I cast darkness around us so they can't see us?
You can certainly
see
do
the-
that.
You'll see the giant darkness.
What's
Go
See
for it.
that
giant
over there?
darkness. Do you think they'll be scared of? I'm
Yeah.
casting it anyway. I cast darkness around us.
You
Wait,
cast
but we can't see
darkness.
either.
Yep, you guys are just kind of like praying for your lives, I guess,
Hold on to the cart.
as the tiefling starts to weave the shadows around them, calling upon their dark heritage, and willing the darkness in the area to get much thicker and more dense. Meanwhile, you hear the noise of these orcs speaking in their guttural language. You hear their roaring chants and battle cries converge around the darkness. They're not entering it, though.
Oh fuck.
And then they sort of get quiet. At this point,
I almost want to like yell at them in infernal. Big scary demon. This demon's down here, right?
Hey, I whispered about, do you have thaumaturgy?
Yes, I do.
Help me out. I can do a thing. I got high intimidation. But I think I can do something with your help.
Okay. Like what? What do you need? It's very simple.
We're just gonna make it really, really loud.
Okay, Zumasu.
And we're just gonna chuck up, and I whispered a boom crash, and you're gonna throw a fireball.
No, not until I can see what I'm aiming at.
Zumasu.
No, you can just throw it outside the
I
darkness.
do need your attention, Zumasu.
Yes.
Because things are happening now that you are talking. Okay. Now, you feel an attack against you that is made with disadvantage because you cannot see it. An orc lunges through the darkness, rather silent compared to its allies. It misses its first attack, as well as its second. But it seems to know exactly where you are despite the magical darkness. Meanwhile, another attack goes for... it's going for Ostrich. Okay.
Oh no, mud person.
Cancel your darkness.
What the... Okay, that is 2 hits against Ostrich, and...
Ostrich has 10 AC. So you said it was at disadvantage.
No, at advantage.
How do they have advantage hitting something in the darkness?
They seem to be able to see. You have to trust me.
I haven't been hit, so no one's told me this. You guys getting hit? Please tell me. I'll turn the darkness off.
They're trying to hit us. Turn off the darkness.
Okay, Ostrich takes 32 damage and is at 5 hit points.
Holy shitballs.
They shout out in pain, "Ah, what the? Something's got me! How can they see me? Katsakalala!" And
now
at this
turn
point,
off the darkness.
let's
Yeah,
roll for
I'm waiting
initiative.
for him to do that.
They kind of got the surprise on you from this point, but you turn off the darkness and roll for initiative as the orc horde appear. They have you completely surrounded at this point. They have had enough time to do so. Okay, let's get out the old thingy, and let's start making a lot of individual rolls.
Should we have some sort of board formation? I mean, I know there's not a grid, but just for the sake of people's being placed.
We don't particularly need it. We'll just do a Pokemon
Okay.
battle type thing, and we'll just put the dudes next to each other that you guys are engaging. Let's just assume you can reach all of them because you guys are all crowded all together.
Okay, does that mean people get my protection aura?
Yep, pretty much all of you have the protection order. I'm trying to see if there's a way for me to add multiple things to the initiative at once, but it doesn't seem so. So, do it individually. Somebody knows a better way. Tell me. I don't think about this stuff until it happens.
I never think about this stuff. No matter how often it happens, because things will never improve. Things shall never improve.
Okie doke.
I mean, if you don't try, then yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, the surprise round, quote unquote, is over. So let's... Well, I'm sorry. Literally 2 of these orcs can see through magical darkness.
Bullshit.
Is this one's turn. It is going to attack Ostrich again.
I impose disadvantage.
Okay, you use your shield, tumbling over the cart to bash the thing out of the way. It is going to make its next attack against you in that case. Angry that it couldn't make its attack. That one.
I helped. I still survived.
So a 19 does not hit you?
Nope.
Okay. Then it is done. And it's kind of engaging you. That one was. Mal, it is your turn.
Attack the one that looks the fanciest.
Make an
So
insight
probably
check. Make a size them up check, even though you're not a battle master. Kind of. Yeah, the best you can tell, you can pick out the ones that we're able to see in the dark, which are the ones that are near Zumasu right now. But the others all kind of look the same to you, you racist.
How dare I? Well, I'm gonna attack the ones that look fancy and have fancy eyeballs.
Okay.
Has one of them not attacked yet?
Uh,
Or did both of them attack?
each one attacked during the surprise round, but only one of them has attacked during this normal round.
Well, that doesn't count for assassinate, does it?
They have technically acted this turn in this
Yeah.
combat.
Alright, I'll ignore them and I'm just gonna go for one that I know did not attack anybody, so I can get a nice big...
Fat, juicy bonus.
Exactly.
Okay, a 28 will hit. So that's going to deal a full 36 damage. And I think that crits for you automatically. Did that apply? Did. So this has it rolling 6 d6s. Is that how many it should be rolling?
Well, at level... I think it's supposed to be 46s, isn't it? So it's probably added.
Weird. Okay, well, I'll make a note of that because it's probably an error with the assassinate macro. There's an error every stream. The breadth of Roll20 is way too big. Yeah, I'll write that down, but roll 2 more d6s. Well, isn't assassinate just an automatic crit if it hits?
What are you trying? Okay, you know what? Let me.
Your mic's
figure
not
out.
on also.
No, because I was talking to you.
Okay. Assassinate
Okay.
is an automatic crit if it hits, correct?
Right, yes.
You roll 4d6 normally with your sneak attack, correct?
Right, and also once per turn you can deal an extra 3d6, right?
No.
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 No,
Any hit
I
that
have-
is so they're not surprised. So it's not automatically a crit hit. And the
So you just
So
have
assassinate
advantage? That's all it
no,
is?
not even that, because you have advantage on attack rolls against any creature that hasn't taken a turn in this combat. Everyone's taken a turn already at this point because of the surprise round, right? So assassinate doesn't work at all, basically.
That's why I specifically asked if any of them have not attacked, because he said that only
Well,
2
they've
attacked.
taken their turns, they haven't attacked.
Yeah.
Okay, so then assassinate doesn't matter anymore.
At all.
Okay, well, we'll keep the roll, but re-roll damage. We'll keep the attack roll, we'll re-roll the damage roll. Okay, so that's 4d6, and this is your +2 scimitar?
46 was just for the sneak attack. Scimitar is +2, yes.
And
So a
then,
d8.
yes. Okay, so that's
Not too shabby.
that is 20. Number
4.
22 +2 for 20. Okay,
Is it dead?
no, but
Damn
it.
it is bloodied with a vicious attack to it as you stab through its gut with your scimitar. Okay.
Bonus action, disengage.
Bonus action, disengage. You tumble over the cart, but it looks like they have you completely surrounded. There's so many of them that you can't push past them to get away from them.
Let's hide on the cart or below the cart.
Okay, well then use a bonus action to hide instead of disengaging.
Okay.
Okay.
Surprise cart.
Prize cart. Well, either way, it will attempt an attack of opportunity against you. Okay, 15. Does that not hit you? Does that hit?
No, it does not hit.
Okay, so it misses. Cool. Next, it is this orc's turn. It is going to just kind of randomly go and engage Boom Crash and attack with its Great Axe. 24 hits for 12 slashing damage.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And next, we go to this orc. Going to go. Yeah, I don't know what's up with this thing. I'm like hitting next, and it like just stops the music. Okay. This one's gonna go up and attack Grovel with a Great Axe. They are wont to do, being orcs. And it misses. This orcish creature going to go attack. Random. Oh, good. Because we like Peggy so much, let's go for Peggy. He is at full hit points, though. Nope, that's not full hit points. That's full. Okay. It's going to attack her. And a 14. Yeah, that hits her. That's 16 slashing. He is at 6 hit points. Oh, and this one has multi-attack. It's going to take another swipe at her. But it misses, thankfully. Ostrich tries to get in the way, interposing themselves between this creature and her. Meanwhile, it's this one's turn. Mao, it's going to try and perceive you, but probably with no luck. But you never know.
We'll see.
Yeah, you rolled like a what, 32?
Yes.
It does not find you. Being unable to find you, it goes for the next best thing, which is Half-Baked Man over here. And it will use its Great Axe on him on. Okay, that's 16. That doesn't... Does that hit you? I can never remember. No? Okay. Then it will try again. Does a 23 hit you? He said sarcastically.
No.
Oh. Okay, well
Yes,
then I guess we'll move on.
it.
Oh, you were trying to trick me. Okay, then that's going to be 16 slashing damage. And it's your turn, Amon.
All right. Okay. Looks like it's since there's a lot of dudes. It's time for Spirit Guardians.
Yep.
I don't know who's. Since we're not really doing this literally, I don't know who's in it. So
They are all like pretty close to you because they have you surrounded, and they're all like converging in on you. So I'm gonna say they all start their turn in this radius.
Okay, sounds good. So let's see. Spirit Guardians. That's the spell slot used. That's the only thing I can really do because that's my action. So that's that.
Okay. In that case, this orc is gonna start his turn. You know what that means. Time for a wisdom save. 14 succeeds, so he's gonna take half. Just have your 3d8 ready to go.
Okay.
Okay,
8.
he takes 8. He is bloodied, but still standing. Me.
Also, I don't think it matters, but the movement speed is half. So if he's trying to like reach around something, make sure it's whatever.
Okay, yeah, I'm kind of having them randomly attack whoever they're closest to. And I'm assuming Grovel and Ostrich and you guys are like on the outside while the rest are like inner, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
This one's going for Rizzo, but we will say that Boom Crash is in the way. And it's going to go with its Great Axe. And get a natural 20 against Boom Crash, because the theme of tonight. Okay. Let's roll an additional d12. Let's do it in public, please. On the GM mode. Okay. Well, that's good, because the GM roll is a 12, but the real roll, quote unquote, is a 2, so you take 6 total slashing damage. Crash?
Okay.
Now it's this orc's turn. It's going to start its turn. Legendary fashion.
Okay.
With a 4, it fails. And a
All right,
14.
damage.
That's a sizable amount. It has... nope, that's not what I'm going to do. It has 1 hit point remaining.
Nice.
It is going to slowly back away from the Spirit Guardian's range and just sort of toss its javelin at Amon. Ooh, that's going to hit for 6 piercing.
Okay.
And a con check.
Yep, this is gonna be obnoxious.
Okay, success.
Okay.
Meanwhile, another one is going to rush after Hotch. And yeah, it does need to make... Oh, and it fails. So as it's rushing towards Hotch, the eyes of Encabulos spinning around, filled with necrotic energy, collide with it, and it collapses into a heap before it even reaches him. Jesus Christ, good thing that's not after us!
These people don't pay attention to what we do around
He
here.
casually just mentions Jesus Christ all the time. Nobody knows who he's talking about. Okay.
Must be some weird orc god.
Yeah, of course. Okay, new guy. Gonna
I mean,
attack.
having nails driven through his hand, that's pretty hardcore. I'm sure orcs will-
Metal. He carried his own cross for like 5 miles while bleeding with a crown of thorns.
Okay. This one seems to be looking for Mao, but it can't quite find her. So instead, it is going to go... Oh yeah, I need to... Thank you, I keep forgetting that.
You better make it.
Throw wisdom. No, it did not make it.
Yay!
So, it's going to take the full 20 damage, but this is one of the tougher orcs. Is still standing. It is going to pile on to Amon. This thing is fairly intelligent and knows that Amon is the source of this. And swing with 2 great axe strikes. Ah! Misses
Miss?
one. And it misses the other.
Thank
It's effectively
God.
just background noise for you. You okay over there, Mal? You okay over there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry about me, I'm trying.
Okay, it is this orc's turn. One of the sneaky ones going to start speaking in Orcish. And as it does, you note that the words that it's saying are echoing a lot more than normal. It starts to create this darkness that emerges from its mouth and shrouds the entire cart area with, again, the darkness spell.
Not if
Excellent.
it's dead. Not if it's dead.
Yeah,
Make that save.
it needs to save. It's going to Wisdom. Natural 20. It takes
Okay.
6.
Can I do a perception to see which direction?
Darkness
That's coming
means
from-
no perception.
I mean, the casting of the spell in general?
You saw it coming from the dude in front of you.
Isn't perception more of
Okay.
just like you listening, smell, sight, all of the senses?
Well, I was trying to figure out his initial cast location. I was going to kind of charge for that sort of.
He's
So it's
centering
dude
it
in
on
front
the
of me.
cart.
Yeah.
Anywho, it's done. Now it's this orc's turn. It now does not have sight of anything, but it's going to rush in anyway. And it's going to start swinging blindly, attacking a...
Oh, hold on.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
I love that spell.
Yeah, it's a good spell. I just keep forgetting. I need to, like, do a little extra legwork. It does succeed at the save. That's going to be
Okay.
7 damage.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to attack at random. Okay. It is going to attack Peggy, but Ostrich was in the way. So, Ostrich. I just realized I don't think I rolled for their initiative. God dang it. I always forget about these creeps. They will all go at the top of the round, because they are always just a little late. A little late on the uptake. Anyway.
That's why they hired us.
Exactly.
Just
That
give 'em
misses
options.
Ostrich.
Very easy.
Another Orcs round. Okay, this one is going for Grovel.
Okay.
Great X.
God damn it. Sorry. I remember, like,
Uh,
to keep
yep.
track of things.
I keep doing it. It's my fault too. Mostly my fault. Okay, that's a fail, so that's actually 16 damage. It charges into the darkness blindly, but never makes it to its mark.
That's kind of ominous.
Boom Crash, it is your turn.
Can you counter magic that shit?
I can try to spell, so that's pretty much what I'm gonna try and do. Me. Do.
Okay, yeah, you speak some arcane words, and your Dark Lady pulls back the veil of shadows, dispelling the darkness once more. The orcs that were keen on casting it are a little surprised and astonished that this has happened. Little incredulous and a little angry.
Okay. I'm going to whisper into the brain of
Of who?
this dude. It's like, what the hell do you want from us? Yeah, this transcends language.
It doesn't speak in its mind back. It just yells at you.
It's just mad.
Wow. It ain't that smart apparently.
Mad, bro. You mad?
It just told me to fuck off. Okay.
Probably, yeah.
That's the general impression that you get. Zumasu,
Okay.
it is finally your turn, Mr. 3 Initiative.
Yay! Okay, so am I close to somebody? Am I close to the spellcaster then?
Yeah, you're next to 2 people that can cast spells, supposedly.
Who's not injured?
They're both fairly healthy.
All right, I'll choose.
Out 2?
I'll choose this guy. Sorry, I was trying to make it pink. I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark because I didn't realize it's a bonus action.
Okay. I think this is like the first time you cast this spell.
It pretty much is. I didn't realize. I thought it was trash spell, but then I learned 2 things. One, it's a
Hey.
bonus action, and 2,
Look, guys, read the description.
yeah, it's a bonus action. But this is the other important thing. If I kill something that I've marked,
You
I
can move it to
something
another
else.
one, yes. It's a very
Which is
good
the
spell that you have, and it was like key to being that
Yeah.
cool class.
Yeah, I forgot about it. So I'm gonna do that to that guy, and I'm gonna attack it twice.
You're attacking this dude who's not engaging you?
Yeah. Well, I was yeah, I guess that one. I don't think a 12 hits though.
A 12 does not hit.
All right, let me try again. Does a 21 hit?
21 does.
Yay. I'm a slash, I'm a smite, and I'm gonna also do the d6 extra.
A minor
Meh.
smite and a minor bit of Hunter's Mark damage.
Well, that was something.
But it's still a total of 9, which is more than a 3 would have been. You take a large chunk out of this Orog. And top of the round.
Ostrich?
Yes, I'm gonna get. I actually have something for this. I'm going to have. We're gonna try this out. I have a new button, my cart, called Group Attack. It rolls a lot of dice. But everybody's going to attack who they're near. Although the people in the inner area are probably not going to be able to attack anybody. So Peggy's going to attack this thing. She misses. Ostric's going to attack that orc thingy. Hit with their second attack. And deal 8 damage, which brings down this orc. Grovel hits with both of their attacks. And reduces this one to 2 hit points with their Morning Star bashing in the orc's head. Okay. As for the rest, I kind of will spread them up evenly, maybe. Actually, it doesn't look like anybody else hit. Except for Barty. Had a lucky shot on, I'll say this orc, because I rolled randomly. And deals 9 damage to the thing with a club to the head.
Nice.
Okay, now it is
Bonk.
this dude's turn.
All right. Save, please.
Yes.
Ooh.
Okay. Wisdom. Okay, 19. That's a success. So it takes 10 damage.
10.
These guys have a hefty amount of hit points, so they are
Oof.
still unperturbed. Okay. I think it's still worth it.
Uh-oh.
I'm just debating. Just debating with myself, really. Yeah, no, it'll just make its normal attack instead of casting darkness. This one also can cast darkness. But it's going to unleash its hell upon Zumasu. Yep, as it is wanted.
That hits.
That is 13 slashing damage to you. And it goes in for another attack. With its
We were at
scimitar.
full health from the last battle, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, your HP's fine.
Oh wait, I got revived from that. Hey, yeah, I'm good.
Okay, you take another 15 slashing damage, assuming a 20 hits.
No, a 20.
You have 21 AC alone?
Yep.
Okay.
I have plate armor plus a +1 shield.
It's a +1 shield. I see.
Yep,
Okay.
the +1 shield is why it goes.
Deal with it. Deal with it.
Okay, so...
Spend my money on this damn armor. I'm gonna get the most out of it.
Yep, your shield magically moves in the way of a near-death scimitar attack, so you only take the first 13 slashing damage instead of the second 15 slashing damage. Okay, Mal, it is your turn. You are hidden very effectively.
I bounce out and I attack one of the fancy red fang ones.
Okay. Okay, that's gonna hit.
Well, that was the wrong one. It was supposed to be the scimitar.
Oh.
It's still the same, but it's a +2 weapon.
That hits its AC.
Okay. I'm just gonna roll the other one and hit the scimitar.
And this is a sneak attack. That's a total of 25 damage.
+1.
+1. So 26 damage. Yep, that is a hefty hit. The thing is bloodied. It was not expecting that hamstring shank with your scimitar as you roll back underneath the cart.
Yeah, I'm gonna hide.
Okay, bonus action to hide. Natural 1, a 14.
Yeah.
Still an effective roll. So we'll see. It does provoke an attack of opportunity from it because you weren't disengaging, you were just hiding. So it's going to attack you, flinging a knife that it had hidden in its cloak at you.
That hits.
Okay.
Can I do a reaction?
Certainly can.
Can I catch that knife?
Yeah. You reduce the damage by 1d10 plus... Oh, you have the button ready.
Button.
You reduce it by 10. You only take 3 piercing damage as you grab the knife in your hand and it bleeds.
Can I
That's
add this to
awesome.
my inventory?
Well, you have it
Sure.
in your hand.
You have it in
Just
your
making
hand.
sure. Is this just a normal dagger? Is it a fancy dagger? I want to know.
It looks like a piece of like stone or flint that's been chipped away to become a stone, like a really big arrowhead.
Okay. Okay. It's a napped, like,
That's what it's called. Yes, I forgot.
yeah.
Okay, a new orc is starting a fresh new day of a turn, and it's gonna make a wisdom save to see if it wants to get up in the morning. It doesn't feel like it, so it's gonna take 3d8 necrotic damage. I will roll for it if he does not want to.
Oh, sorry. God, there's so much stuff.
Either way, both numbers kill it. It dies. So we get to move on to which orc is this highlighting? It's the one over at the top. Okay, we don't have to be smug about it. This one will die regardless because it was so low.
Mm-hmm.
Now this one's turn. Like they against 14 damage. Okay, so it's only going to take half, which is 7. Julio. This one is going to move over and kind of engage Grovel and Ostrich, attacking them both. Well, you've already done it for this one.
Okay, no, okay, so we're losing track.
Okay, that's 16 damage to Grovel.
Oof.
It won't let me scroll high enough to access Grovel's number above his head because the stupid macro bar keeps getting in the way. Oh my god. It seriously won't let me. I'm gonna have to...
Just move it. Just move the character, and then.
I went into his sub-menu.
Okay.
First,
one
we
way of
have to
doing it.
discuss parallel universes. Okay. Save changes. His health went down. Cool. This one's for Ostrich. This one goes out to my boy Ostrich. 17 hits
Good boy.
Ostrich. And Ostrich has a similar problem. We'll take your advice and move them out into the middle. Cool. It's like Final Fantasy, they just kind of go out into the middle to get hit, and go back. Okay, that dude's done. Now it is this dude's turn. They are going to start their turn with a early morning wisdom save. And fail. So let's just use Steve's last roll of 8 damage. That one wasn't targeted to anything. Okay, they are still standing. They're going to unleash hell on Amon. Try and get rid of this concentrating spell they recognize, but to no avail. Second
Aha.
attack. A 19.
Oh, that'll hit.
That's 16 slashing.
Okay. Let's. Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Then it is
Okay,
your turn.
16 slashing. Okay, 16 slashing. Let me record that first.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Let's do. No, I can't do that. So forget that. Okay. I am going to cast Sanctuary. No, that's an effect that'll negate it too. God damn it. Okay.
Just told the dead I'm the guy I'm trying to kill, so I can choose another target.
Oh,
All the dead and healing word Peggy.
That sounds
Yeah,
pretty
sure.
cool.
That's a pretty valid thing. Okay, let's do healing word first. Ba, 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 ba.
Bird. Healing the
Okay.
word.
No.
And then this red fang over here is gonna get told dead. I was trying to be fancy, but sorry about that.
Yeah,
No worries.
you should be sorry for trying to be fancy. You going after the weaker one?
Yeah, just finish the deal.
Deal the 8. Oh,
Okay.
it's worked. And it
Yeah,
doesn't have
but
all
it's
its hit
actually worse.
points, so it is unfortunately worse. It takes 5, but it's getting down there. Okay, anything else?
No, that'll be it for my actions.
Okay, this orc is starting its turn. Gonna make
Okay, 3D.
save.
Hmm
And it fails. It takes 14 damage.
Oh, thank God.
It rushes towards Boom Crash with its great axe in hand, but then collapses in a heap of necrotic flesh.
I really like you.
This one is out of range, and at 1 hit point, it will continue to throw javelins from the sidelines. It's going to throw one at Amon.
Could you not?
It does not
Okay.
hit.
You did not.
You're welcome. Next, one of the more intelligent Orogs. He's going to make a save, because... do here. 18. Okay, it makes the save, so that's 9 damage to it.
Mm-hmm.
Intelligent enough.
Is not looking too hot. Not intelligent enough to flee, just intelligent enough to suicidally go in with its great axe.
Oh,
That
God.
hits. That
Hit
hits
for 7
Okay.
slashing.
7, okay.
Does it?
Uh,
Let's make a concentration check first, because that might affect its position.
Yep. Okay. Oh,
Wait,
advantage.
you get
So
plus-
12.
And you get +4.
All right.
Okay, so
yeah.
you succeed. It's going to not be happy about that and swing again. And of course, you
Okay,
took
that's a
the 7 damage. And this one, does 17 hit you?
No, it does not. I'm 19.
Okay.
AC.
Then it is this Red Fang's turn. It is going to try to perceive the best that it can.
Okay. But it's gonna perceive some damage. Yeah.
Damn.
Well,
Damn straight.
despite Mao's natural 1, it still can't see her.
Ah.
That's good. Saving throw wise, was distracted trying to look for her, and promptly takes a totes of 20 damage.
You're. This is awesome.
It shouldn't. You
The-
should be looking at the abyss. Me.
It spins towards Amon as one of the other ones shouts in Orcish. The ones that are engaging Amon, it lunges towards him, provoking an attack of opportunity from Zumasu.
No,
wish to
I'm gonna
take it?
swing at it.
Yeah, I don't think you have. I think you still have your reaction, rather. This.
Yeah, no, I didn't block nothing. But I missed anyway.
Yep.
This is
Okay.
what I
So you miss. It lunges for Amon. Stack them properly. Going to make a scimitar attack. Miss.
There you are.
And then make another one. And
Ooh.
that'll hit for 16 slashing.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
you're still good.
Minus 16.
But
so
they're
I gotta just.
at this
I gotta
point,
lose
I think,
concentration from dying.
yeah, they're going for a different type of crowd control. At this point, it is Boom Crash's turn. They are piling onto the cleric, who is
Yeah.
trying to maintain concentration on this devastating spell.
Okay. So they're all in a group?
Yeah, I would say they are.
Maybe except
Is-
for this guy. I think this guy might be out.
Yeah.
Unless how-
Is there a way that I can throw it so I can get all 4?
What are you throwing?
the fireball. necklace.
Fireball?
Oh, fireball. Because you guys are kind of surrounding the cart, I'm gonna say that you can hit those 3, but not those 4.
Okay, I will hit those 3 then.
Okay. As they are piling on the cleric, Amon kind of surreptitiously does a little point behind them, and then one of the more intelligent orcs kind of like looks around and sees a orange glow emerging from behind it as the fireball erupts.
Grenade! Grenade!
Okay, let's do some saving throws.
I imagine Mom would just be like really casual, like, "Hey, look at that."
You know,
Shit.
It's too bad I don't have goggles because I'll be doing the sunglasses thing.
Yeah, yeah, that's how I imagine him on.
I like to think he's doing the Chandra goggle with the biting of the lower lip. Anywho, 2 of them succeeded at their save. The weakest Orog did not.
Okay, so how many d6s is
That's
again?
8
5?
d6s.
8?
Yes, for a fireball.
Neat.
Oh wait, are you casting it as a spell? Like, or
No.
are you throwing the necklace?
No, I don't have it as a spell.
I
This is
figured.
the-
I thought it was the
the
necklace, but it's that is 8d6. 30 halved for these two, which kills the two Smarties, but doesn't kill the Sharpie. Okay,
Well,
yeah, the other twos
that's
are burnt to a crisp. The other one is only slightly singed. It, like, moved its multiple dark cloaks over its face to shield it from the blow, but it's still looking pretty bad. Anything else, Boom
Good job,
Crash?
Batman.
I can't cast a spell. Is there any way that I can like physically block this dude from getting to Amon?
Yeah, you can, like, interpose yourself. It can,
And
like...
I hiss.
Alright, I'm gonna have you make an intimidation check.
Okay.
Against an orc.
A little burb is attempting to intimidate a 8-foot tall orc.
Oh, my
I mean-
my
Medium
mouse
burp.
is not cooperating. Come on, there we go. Okay.
My chickens are pretty scary when they're riled up.
She's pooped up.
Not that scary.
Well, I should also note that, I should also point out that Kenkus don't necessarily make a chicken noise, because they can literally copy any noise they've heard.
Yeah, you could have made a T-Rex sound. That would be
I
hilarious.
make a
Never seen
T-Rex
it.
noise.
Yeah, she's never seen a T-Rex.
Okay, this is an untyped check. Yeah, +0.
Fuck. Can I get it? Can I get a advantage because I just did a fireball and I nuked his friends?
I'm gonna say you leap in front of the orc, and it roars at you, but then you roar at it, and start mimicking the sounds that its leaders were making in Orcish. You don't know what it means, but it starts to get a little freaked out at this, and it is a bit intimidated. It is now engaged with you instead of Amon.
Cool.
Okay, Zumasu, it is your turn.
Neat. Okay, so, yeah, I'll just Hunter's Mark as a bonus action to that guy and take a swing at him. Why not?
All right.
Does that hit?
That does not hit. Their AC is a 15.
Let me try again. That hit.
That
Yeah, that
does.
hits. All right, let me smite it again.
Okay. Zumasu slowly figures out that he has... Oh, you're attacking that one.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And then I rolled a d6.
Okay, so
So that
we,
was
got,
a d4.
okay,
Actually, count the
we
D4.
count the d6. So that is a total of 19 damage. The
Dead.
orc was paying attention to the Kenku, and you reach around, rushing around the place to go stab him in his kidney, and falls to the ground, dead.
Yay! I can Hunter's Mark something else.
Okay, who are you hunters marking?
I'm gonna Hunter's Mark the spear guy, actually.
The javelin guy in the back?
Yeah, I don't want him running away.
Okay, you focus your energy on him, and there's like crackling energy that accompanies this spell. It knows it's been marked, and it knows that you're marking it, but it is quite terrified. Okay, now we go to the top of the round, which means I can use my big old button again.
Yay!
Is
Oh,
it satisfying to
Juliana.
you?
It is very
Go.
satisfying for me, but it does block the entire screen. Okay, Barty is on point today. He's gonna deal 9 damage to this Red Fang over here, who is very, very low on hit points. Grovel does not land a hit on this dude in front of him, because they have plate mail. That is an 18. Hotch also does not hit. Juliana, she is going to hit with her frost and deal a D, or yeah, I gotta roll for the damage. Because this button is nice. The Orog takes 5 frost damage. They seem to be focusing most of their effort on this thing because it seems to be at the most health. Ostrich makes 1 hit on it. 4. Peggy actually gets in a hit. 2. And Rizzo didn't hit anything. I don't even know what she's attacking with, honestly. Okay, they're done. It's Red Fang's turn. They are going to, this time, cast Darkness. And as they speak their orcish tongue, darkness starts emerging from their mouth once again, shrouding the area in darkness. They then proceed to move out of combat range. So, Zumasu, you get an attack of opportunity. Mao as well, I'm going to also allow this attack of opportunity. But you guys have disadvantage because of the darkness.
Oh,
Oh wait, did it make a save, or is it the one that's?
Oh! Yeah, I'm stupid. It's dead. You can't physically roll low enough to let it live. So it goes to let this darkness emerge from its mouth to try and make a quick getaway, but it then just collapses into a pile of rot. Okay, Mao, it's your turn.
Oh, can I keep that first roll?
Sadly, no.
Boo.
You'll have to make your way to the other Orog on the other side.
I roll underneath the cart to the other side.
Okay.
Still hidden.
Okay. A20 hits. And that's sneak attack, so that's
Ankles. Hitting the ankles.
21 plus 1, 22. 22 damage. This thing is at a low number of hit points as you lunge out in the commotion to stab it. It's its turn. It sees you, and instead of running, its rage gets the better of it, and it lunges forth with its great axe.
I have a bonus action. I was going to hide again. Then you can use...
Make a stealth check. Okay, in which case its great axe hits nothing but earth. It's then going to swing at Grovel and hit him for 15 slashing damage. Map. Yeah. Okay, and it also needs to make a save, because I forgot to do that again. So, actually, Grovel doesn't take that damage. God dang it. It actually just dies. How uneventful for these last few epic rounds. The Spirit Guardian's just kind of like... It is kind of that sort of spell where it just slowly melts these people into putty, and their attacks get slower and slower as they just melt away. Just kind of like your problems as the day goes on. This other
Feels
orc
good.
is out of the range. It yeets one final javelin at Amon, but Boom Crash is in the way, so it's only gonna go for Boom Crash. That's 4 piercing
That hits.
damage. And then it's gonna start running away. But it
not
only
so
makes
fast, son of a bitch.
it only makes it 1 movement speed away from you guys. Boom Crash, is your turn. You can still see it.
Oh, kill
Okay.
it. I can
Eldritch Blast.
interrogate it. I tell you, non-lethal.
There's no token, so I'm just gonna target
He's
my
there.
stuff.
He was just far away.
Okay.
He's just very far.
I'll bring him closer. See,
22?
22 hits.
Non-lethal, right? Right, Cash?
No. Lethal. Fuck this
But
guy.
I want to interrogate him.
It
Yeah.
backpedals
Yeah.
down the hallway.
No, Refind actually goes through that.
Its face lands on the ground, and then its feet fly up in the air, and then the feet land on the ground. It does a full, like, planking front salt before it lands motionless on the ground dead. End combat. Great success.
Yay!
I'm gonna run up to one of the ones who still doesn't seem like dead. He's like bleeding out.
They're all quite dead and pussy and messy, gross and
can't do
I'm
all
carcass.
going for the guys who seem to be able to cast magic, and I'm gonna loot them.
Oh shit! I'm gonna look through everybody to look for any sort of leather, simpler armor to give to our crew that doesn't have armor apparently.
Shit.
Okay. Let me take a look. See it.
I'm looking to give armor to the rest of the party, essentially.
I know. I'm just gonna look and see what you guys have. I know that 3 of them have plate armor, but they can't all necessarily wear that.
Yeah, nobody can wear that except for like literally me.
The regular orcs have hide armor, which is medium armor. I don't think anybody's proficient with that except Ostrich and Grovel. They are wearing armor.
Are they wearing hide armor?
Ostrich is wearing leather.
Ostrich, get your ass over here. Put on this armor.
But it's been on an orc.
Somebody can clean it up, but it'll help you not get hit so hard. Kind of.
Look up hide armor. It's an AC of 12. Does it allow a dex bonus? It doesn't seem to say.
I think it has a max.
It should. If it's a light armor, then it should allow a full range of dex modifiers.
It's not. It's a medium.
Okay, so hide armor you said. Okay, so let me check that out.
I think it's a 2, but he only has a max of 2 anyway. So his AC.
Yeah, max of 2. Yeah.
His AC goes up by 1.
Improvements.
Well, there, AC. Okay.
Promotion.
Grovel is a dwarf, and thus I'm gonna say is kind of unsuitable for any of this armor, as well as Peggy
Fair enough.
and also Barty. But the rest are kind of the right build for hide armor if they want it.
Hotch can wear it, right?
Hotch is wearing hide armor. What are these other orcs wearing? For Red Fangs. They had studded leather, which I think is slightly better than what some people have.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good armor.
So Rizzo's AC can increase by 1. Cool. Now we have epic music going for this epic donning of armor, I guess. Juliana is not proficient with any armor. She is a wizard. Yeah, and Peggy is too small to fit in any of the rest of this armor. Okay, I think that's done. That's the best that we can do.
I'm gonna take that extra studded armor so I can wear it while I'm at least asleep, because it's light armor.
Okay, sure. You get a pair of orcish studded light armor. Studded
It's my
light
new
armor,
pajamas, so I won't be caught with my pants down anymore.
obviously.
Interesting.
Okay. So, you guys search the rest of the bodies. I'm gonna have, I guess, a group investigation check.
Okay.
Search these things before we get a move on.
Don't mind if I do.
Shit, that was religion because the thing moved.
Fine. Can reroll.
Hello?
These look like orcs.
Okay.
Come on, you got it, bro.
Mao and Zumasu. Yeah, Mao and Zumasu and Among kind of got pretty high scores. So you guys do find a sizable amount of coin on these things. It's in about the realm of 130 gold pieces between them.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice. Question. Does the coin look like something we can recognize? Or is it something else? Like, does it look like it's from,
Is it generic gold pieces,
It
or does
doesn't
it
look
look
like-
kingdom stamped?
It doesn't look like it's a Lauren standard. You're not sure what it is. It kind of looks old.
Okay.
It's not something that you run into every day. The other thing that Zumasu you pick up on is that their armor seems to have their clothing has been woven out of silk, which is a bit unusual for orcs.
They're spider orcs.
Guys, I think all of these signs are pointing to drow.
Spider marks.
Yeah.
You never know. It could be a radioactive spider.
Very true.
That too.
Radioactive drow. That's even worse.
I would make drow into mutants in a sci-fi
Wait.
setting.
If they have like weird sun problems and they're glowing and they glow some weird UV ray, are they no do they hurt
We make
themselves
a
by
flashlight.
living? Yeah. Like how does the radioactive like material work? Are they hurting themselves constantly?
Yeah, that's a question for somebody,
Mm-hmm.
but not me.
You said 130 each or 130 total?
130
130
between them,
total.
so total.
Okay, so let's divide that up between peoples, I guess. So what is that? Would we have to share with the rest of the caravan?
Yeah, basically.
Okay, so how many? There's us 5, and then there's 6 of them.
There's 7 of them.
Yeah, because don't forget if we can't find the item that Dane wants, he wants our shit.
Okay, so literally everybody gets about 11 gold pieces. It's something.
It's a living. Alright, you guys... you guys were just about to rest, I believe
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
you guys were doing.
Exhaustion.
Get rid of that exhaustion. I kind of forgot about.
There's no ability check, so it was fine.
Well, there were a few stealth checks, and I think Mao was exhausted.
All right.
But I don't think it mattered that much. I don't think the orcs rolled very high. Either way, we rest.
Phew.
Okay. Looks like we've got another superior healing potion, so that's good.
Sweet.
Cool Crash, you keeping track of those?
Oh yeah,
Nice.
you bet your butts.
Okay. At this point, it looks like is their encounter. But I'm going to say that instead of a regular encounter, it's more of a role-playing one.
Okay.
Okay.
So as you guys are resting, Boom Crash, I'm gonna have you work with Juliana to start adding some more spells to your spellbook.
Okay, cool. Get to party with the hot redhead.
What spells does she have that are... so which ones do you have in your spellbook from her right now?
I think I got
Alarm?
alarm from her.
Yeah.
That's what I have sort of marked down. As in I tagged it a weird color because I haven't finished it yet, I think.
Okay. Then yeah, you can finish that then. She's gonna start working with you on floating disc. Apparently
Cool.
that's a rich.
Neat.
So, she's going through the sort of higher mechanics of this conjuration spell. It's something that's a bit beyond your technical expertise, but you're sort of equating it to some of the shadow energy that you channel to create a more shadowy version of this disc that hardens using the same reasoning that hardens your Eldritch Blasts from shadow into force. That's kind of what you do for the rest of the night. So you have you're like halfway there on getting floating disc transcribed into your spellbook, your book of shadows, as it were. You go to bed a bit later that night because you were up studying for a bit. But during this night, you are disturbed as shadowy tendrils start emerging from the darkness. They awaken you, but you feel like you're in another plane, like this is a dream. The tendrils sort of start licking at you, and as you back away from them for a second, you realize that while they're aggressive, it seems to be your lady once more. You calm down and
I sort of hunker.
you accept her presence into the vision, and you see a shadowy dog, like a mastiff, appear before you. Steps forward, an emissary of horse that you have seen a few times in some of your meetings.
Yep, I recognize it. Hello.
It stares at you with its piercing red eyes, and you hear the female voice in your head. Boom Crash.
Yeah.
We have been apart for a bit, but I sense you have been using my powers to great effect, and say I'm impressed. But
Everything I do is for you, my lady.
and I know that. But what I don't understand, what are these writings that you're putting in your Book of Shadows? I thought that the curse of your race prevented you from inventing new things. How is this possible?
It's through the grace of you, my lady. Some of the magics that I'm learning is because of this book that you gave me. So I'm using it to the best effect that I can in order to better glorify you.
The Mastiff approaches you, starts sniffing you up and down as it kind of circles around you. You're just sort of sitting on the ground, but you stand up as the thing approaches.
Mm-hmm.
It looks up to you and says, "That's not what I'm talking about. If you are lying to me, that's rather unfortunate.
I don't know what you mean. What's wrong?
I did not teach you some of these spells. Some of these came from elsewhere. Perhaps that made you travel with."
It's because she's useful. Anything that I can contribute to you is something that I'm happy to learn.
I think your god's needy. Just saying, just a little.
No,
Red flags.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have you make a persuasion check, Boom Crash.
Oh shit. Not terrible.
It looks you up and down, and you feel like an oppressive energy kind of overwhelm you as the shadows start swirling around you. Just be sure to be wary. I do not want you copying any more spells. Spellbook. You should trust in will be justly rewarded for your effort. You do not need the help of these books and other things. Except me. Do we understanding?
Of course. I'm sorry, milady. I thought I was paying tribute to you.
And I forgive you for that. You were misguided. But I will be guiding you a bit more closely now that you are down here in my stronger dome.
I'm closer to you now? That's wonderful.
Indeed.
I'll keep praying.
And I will hear you. The dog bows, gets lower, like even on, like lifting up one of its legs as sort of a mini dog curtsy as it
Curtsy
backpedals.
back.
As it backpedals into the darkness and then disappears. The last thing that you see are its piercing eyes. Then you awaken from the dream back into your own slumber, content once more with the void of sleep.
Am I actually awake, or?
No, you were asleep.
Okay,
And you
so
were.
now I'm just other kind of asleep.
It was like a
And
super dream, and you've gone one level up in the inception
Okay, got it.
into your normal sleep.
If I was
which
awake,
is quite dreamless.
I would be drinking because, oh, fuck. I fucked up.
You roll over, and in your sleep, just say, "Up." And I think that's where we're going to end tonight's session for now. Okay, well, that was certainly something. Okie doke. Next Sunday is the 29th. but I'm wondering if maybe we should skip a week just for a little break.
I'm
I would
being
appreciate-
tattooed, so
That's
yeah.
I would also appreciate a skip because I have a due date on the 29th.
Okay. Wasn't totally aware of that, but then we will totally do a skip a week. So we will see y'all on Sunday the 6th of October.
Yay, October!
Woo!
September is almost over.
Woo!
Wait.
Okay, I will probably be streaming next Sunday. I probably will start earlier and end earlier, but I'll probably be drawing or something just to keep it slightly consistent. But we will reconvene on October 6th at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So check back in then for the next episode of the Dorkvision stream. Have a good night, and see you later.
Ciao.